hypest of the hype. Super hype. Oh, look, they're on chairs. That is an in-game thing.
White shirt over there. Come to the front of the stage. He knows who he is. There you go.
Thank you.
And then we have a med pen. I think we have to give this to the ones with the med gowns, clearly. Oh, we got two. Let's go. Med gowns, come up here. You know what? I do not regret this decision. Thank y'all. All right, judges, how are we looking?
Have they announced the winner? No,
You need more
they haven't yet.
time? You guys are good?
She's just
All
doing
right,
crowd work so they could tally
starting
everything up.
with our Best in Show, Forrest, let us know, who is our Best in Show winner today?
Not that many. I thought there'd be more.
Well, everyone's a Best in Show winner, but there can only be one.
Shoot us.
The Xi'an Diplomat.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Congratulations.
I wish they would have tucked their
Our
ask in, but
Marco,
must have came out.
can you tell us
come out.
who is our Best Performance winner?
Yeah, it was pretty hard. But
Best performance. They had to do a performance?
we're gonna go with Pico.
Congratulations. And Kat, what do you got for us for most creative?
Anyone that stops crime and eats burritos in armor that good a quality is the most creative. So it's Garmin Humble, guys.
Awesome. All right, so you guys are all right next to each other. Okay, if we can have you guys step forward. Now
Kitty
we're
was
going
saying
to
hi.
do you as well. Oh, you might need help. That's okay. We got you. We got you. Garmin Humble's here if you need extra help too. Okay, so now we have
kid.
to decide our audience favorite.
Okay.
So let's do this.
Did someone win
We're
twice?
gonna come over here with our judges, and we're gonna go one by one to see how much hype you guys can give our contestants to find out who is going to win our audience favorite. Sound good? Cool. All right, so let's
It's
give it
between
up
three of them,
for
okay.
Duster. That's a lot of hype. All right, and next, let's give it up for Pico.
Who's gonna be the winner?
All right, and then we have Molly. All right, and now we have our minor.
He has friends that are drunk for sure.
And our
heard that?
advocacy
Woo!
agent.
That's actually a really good one. The undersuit's a really good touch.
And last, our pyro bounty hunter.
Now, that
All right,
one would have been awesome
judges.
if he had an undersuit.
Let me come
But
back
maybe it is
over
an undersuit. I
here.
don't know.
This is a very long stage.
I just don't know the undersuit.
Who are we thinking?
I don't know if any of them actually have like the actual like an actual
All right,
undersuit
the
that's in game.
judges have decided, and our audience favorite is Duster. Awesome. And as I mentioned
That's a good
before,
one.
our prizes today are supplied by Toby, who's actually here with us. Toby? Welcome, Toby, on the stage, everybody. Can I borrow two of you guys to carry some of the prizes, and then we'll take a picture? Come up here, too. Here, can you hold that?
Can you hold that?
If you can't hold it, I can hold it for you. Here, I'm gonna turn it this way. Here you go. There you go. Okay. All right. All right, and then we got one more. Here we go. All right, let's give it up to our winners. All right, thank you, Toby, so much for supplying the prizes. As I mentioned before, all of our contestants will be getting an RSI Zeus. And all of our contestants, if you don't mind coming together so we can all get a picture together. All right, thank you so much for joining us for the 2954 cosplay competition by Toby.
I do gotta say, it doesn't feel like that was really put together all that well.
Sorry. You need to move, sorry.
Oh, it has LEDs in it. I didn't know that. So cool.
In a world where the Vandul have attacked, one ship will make it so that the lives lost will be avenged. That's right, the UEE Retribution is here at CitizenCon 2954. I have the creators of this amazing model. We have Pigeon Spaceport here. You guys have done an amazing job creating an awesome thing. Is there anything you guys would like to quickly say before we get into questions?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you guys so much. I quickly ran down here, so I forgot to grab my note cards. Let me
Nice.
do this off my phone.
Yes.
Quick question. How many total pieces is the UE
It's gonna be yes.
Retribution?
Yes. I thought they were gonna say yes.
Yeah.
About when the 3D printing finish for the retribution is around 300 in total, 300 pieces.
300 pieces. That is a lot of pieces for, I mean, it's a big ship, so that definitely makes sense. How many people worked on creating the UEE Retribution?
一共有多少人在工作去完成这个惩戒的模型？
有15个人左右，然后我们所有的团队成员都几乎为他参与过工作。
So it is around 15 people, and almost everyone in the crew have worked on for the retribution model.
Sorry, was that 15 or 50?
15.
Still a lot of people. That's still a lot of people. And as you can see, there's a lot of detail in here, so that makes sense. Can you briefly explain the process between taking the concept of the retribution and then making it into this massive physical model? What was that process like?
你可以简短的讲述一下是如何从概念做到模型上面这个部分的。
是这样的，我们先从网络上面搜索所有的关于惩戒的图片，然后我们将这些图片素材用于我们的建模。我们完成建模以后，我们会进行3D 打印，然后来制作。
So we searched on the internet to find all the images we could find for the retribution. Then we bring all the images we could find into the 3D printing.
然后关于它的颜色，这个
I mean, they
颜
did
色
such a
化
good
我们
job.
是根据我们
It's hard
对于
to
新
see
义
where
公
they
民
piece things
宗旨
together.
的飞
You
团
know?
配色认知，然后来自行设计的。
So about the coloring that we use the retribution is based on our understanding of the
Like, the
colors
seams are really
Star
hard to
Citizen
see.
used in the game. So
I mean, you see
with
one
some
by
of
the
our
docking bay,
understanding
but
and the interpretation
on the top, it
of the
doesn't-
color that we use in retribution.
They did a really good job of figuring out where to.
Amazing, guys.
Where to
and
put the seams.
One last quick question
so they
before
can
we just
cover
kind
it.
of stare at this amazing ship. What's your favorite detail of the ship?
你最喜欢的惩戒的细节是什么？
是尾部的喷口，因为尾部的喷口在汉房间中亮起来的时候，那种照亮整个墙震撼感是无可比拟的。
So his favorite part of the retribution is the main thrust lightening of the ship, because when you like light it up, you will light up the whole room, the whole wall, and it's very amazing and
That
beautiful.
would be awesome if they had
Well,
a
thank you
room
guys. Let's
for
take a
them,
look at
or
that
like they
lighting.
could
We'll get
dim
you
the
guys
lights
into
or
position
something.
for the next bit right now. So let's take a quick look at the retribution. This thing is amazing. It is massive. It's probably over, I would say, 10 feet long. This thing is huge. It's been at previous bar citizens that we've had in Asia. It's awesome to have it here at CitizenCon.
Holy crap.
We're really, really happy.
You take that to a
this thing
bar?
made it to Manchester. It is so much detail in such a small amount of space, but it's not that small. It's massive. So, yeah, we're really, really happy to have it here. Now we're going to follow me. We're going to go to the next thing they brought. I don't know if anyone's really seen this before. I'm going to throw it over to Sam.
No, that
Sam,
thing is
why don't
insane.
you throw us to this awesome bit right over here?
Absolutely, Dan. So we have an amazing model of everyone's favorite Port Olisar right here, near and dear to my heart. Many a year have I spent easily and quickly getting to the
That's what-
ASOPs and buying things and getting rammed off of my pads by unruly and griefers. So I have a couple more questions for you guys about this build,
Yeah,
if
that
that's
thing is
okay.
insane.
What's this model made out of?
奥丽莎的是用什么做成的？
奥丽莎它主要的结构是由3D 打印所制作，但是在其中我们加入了一
Why
些
did
金属
they
梁，
get
用
rid
于增强
of this one in game?
So mainly
Well-
the Port Olisar is made by
As you heard, she said, "I used to go here all the time because it's easy parking and in and out." So if you look at the top, these are all pads. And all these pads, they didn't have interiors, so you could just land on the pad, and then you would have to get out of your ship and walk down. Problem was, other ships would just go to the station and take their ship and just go right into your ship, and your ships, and then they just grief all the time at this place, and would just ram your ship. And you could try to call a ship, but it would come up. The ship would just appear on an open pad, and then they would ram that ship. And it didn't have all the other amenities, so they updated it.
3D printing, basically the reason, and we
That's
also
why.
add the main metal structures.
They had an event where it actually fell
make it
out
more
of orbit.
solid.
And
Wow,
crashed.
that's really cool. So, do you know roughly how much does it weigh?
你知道它大概有多重吗？
大概在700公斤左右。
So it's roughly around 700 kilogram.
Wow, that must have been a challenge to get over here to this country. So, when you were building this, what would you say was the most difficult part of putting
That's
this build
crazy.
together?
在制作的过程中，哪个部分是最困难的？
是停机坪区域，停机坪区域中的就是停机坪
Like
表
keep-
面
keeping it
难度在于
straight?
在我们的比例下，
You know what I mean?
它
I
的
think
厚
that'd be
度
the
将
hardest
只有
thing.
4毫米厚，我们要确保它在如此薄的情况下还不
The
产生
detail
变
on that
形
is。fucking nuts.
So it's a landing pad area. So on the surface of the landing
Sort
pad,
of.
by the scale
sort
we're
of
using
SOT
to
in
make
space.
Port Olisar, we have to make it not bending with like
Ah.
just a few millimeter to make it still solid.
Oh,
这个停机坪的下部也是个非常大挑战，因为下部有非常多的结构交叉在一起，这对于我们建模的工作量来说是个非常大的工程。
So also the bottom part of the landing pad, because there's so many structural intersections, they're so complex. So
Yeah,
it
it's
was really
nuts.
hard for us to modeling.
no, I can imagine. It is a
It's
really
freaking
interesting kind of station, and I'm sure everybody was just as sad as I was to see it go. Do you hope to see Port Olisar return to the verse someday?
所以你会期待奥丽莎的回归吗？
How?
真的吗？你又说奥丽莎有可能回归的，那当然啊，肯定的，那太好啊。
So
What-
yes, really. So if
Okay,
us
about to
actually
say.
will come back, it will be so good and exciting to us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But I mean, it
I hope
fell.
so
it was
too.
known
I
to
hope so
fall
too.
unless there was another
Right.
port.
Thank you guys for talking about these. That was the
Maybe
amazing
they could have a
Pigeon
Port
Spaceport,
Olisar
guys. Do
in-
check them out online.
in Pyro.
Their stuff is absolutely amazing. I'm going to now pass over to my
should be
buddy
coming out
Dan,
soon.
who is hanging out with the merch stand
Fingers
guys
crossed.
to show off some of the really cool stuff that we have here at CitizenCon.
It's
Over
a
to
new
you, Dan.
area.
Oh, hi.
Oh.
Awesome. Thank you guys at Pigeon Spaceport. I know, I just come out of nowhere.
He just
come
keeps
follow me,
doing
guys.
this.
Thank you guys at Pigeon Spaceport. We're so lucky to have them and their awesome bits here at CitizenCon 2954. Now, I think it's time for you guys to see a bit of where I get my fashion from. So come follow me, guys. Come follow me this way.
The merch
We'll make our
store.
way through the crowd. Let's get in line for the merch booth. Yeah, that's a long line. I don't think I want to wait in that line. So luckily I have the CIG access pass. Come follow me. We get to skip the line. Just a little secret for me and my many thousands of friends who are watching the stream.
Pizza,
Come
the
follow
cheese
me
isn't
this
even
way.
melted.
Right.
Hold on a second. Back it up. Back it up. Hey. You know what I'm saying? It's not even melted.
Me and my
Look. What is this? England?
many thousands of
Up your
friends who are watching the
pizza
stream.
game.
Come follow me this way. Right this way, right this way. Man, all these people are very excited for merch, and as
Kitty,
they should be, because we have some
where'd you
awesome
get that?
merch here
Did you
at
steal
CitizenCon
somebody's
2954.
straw?
If you guys are interested in getting some,
Stole
you can
a
go
straw,
onto
didn't you?
robertspaceindustries.com/merch, and that should probably take you there. If not, you'll find it on the Pledge Store. But we have some awesome merch. Let's take a look. At the top, we have some brand new Pico the Penguin plushies. This Pico is Pico with an attitude. This is our Pico Black Ice plushie. This Pico has a new stepdad and feels a way about it. We are very excited to bring Pico back. We have a brand new Star Citizen cap. We have some awesome, see if you can get those stickers on the other side. I don't know if you are able to get that. We also have a pin set on the far bit there. We have a brand
Clear
new
shiny ones?
desk mat, which looks awesome. Look at that desk mat. We also have some awesome
I don't like desk mats that
physical
have the
merch.
ridge.
See if I can squeeze past in here. I am absolutely going to ruin these people's day. We have some exclusive shirts for attendees. I'm just bulling a china shop. We have some cool giveaway packs. Everyone is working really hard on making sure people have that. Could I get a Zeus bomber jacket? They got me another Zeus bomber jacket. Thank you so much. I have one on, but take a look at the Zeus bomber jacket. So we have the interior lining is this awesome like yellow orange, like sort of a quilted pattern. It looks, and by the way, feels awesome. Now these do run a little small, so make sure you're getting a size up. Let's hold this up for the camera. Look at that. We also have. Oh, that's gone forever. The cameraman just took that, and I will never get it back. We also have some cool details. We obviously have like this RSI. Hello there. We have some RSI like branding right here. We have some patches over here commemorating the Zeus Mark I, and we also have out of the wrapper a Pico the Penguin Black Ice edition. This Pico has seen some things, but I can.
I have a
fix them.
desk mat.
I swear I can fix them. We also have
But
a
do
bunch
you
of
have
awesome stuff. We have
that
this UE
desk mat?
flag. Let's make sure that we're holding that up properly. Look at that. We have a UE flag for you guys to celebrate your patriotism for a united empire of Earth. This thing is very long.
My
It's kind of
cat's
the Foundation Festival colors. I kind of
Playing
like
fetch with
that
me with a
it's,
straw.
Yeah,
Didn't
I'm
teach her
going to
that.
steal
She
that.
just started doing it.
That is mine, and you're not getting it back. What else we got? I know we have some more merch. Someone get me more merch.
I mean, I have a giant mouse pad.
Oh,
I don't have
here we
a
go.
whole
Thank you.
desk pad.
We have a
I
new
don't like,
keychain. Ooh, this is really nice.
one that goes
Yeah,
on both.
we got keychain. We have a bunch of cool stuff. I am being told, however, that I think that's all the merch that we can show because we want you guys to be here at CitizenCon getting it. So I think that's just enough time we have here at CitizenCon. I'm going to throw it back over. We're going to continue the show. We'll see you guys back here later. Take care.
Cameraman knew how to do the transition. Look at him go. He's like, okay, move to merchandise sign, then cut. Killed it.
They're saying ice it. I'm wearing jeans. It doesn't work through it. You know, people tried to get me to take my pants off backstage. I'm like, no, do it. It hurts. All right, guys. I think that's long enough of a break. Let's get back to some presentations. How about it?
All right, we got 3 more up. Holy shit, 3 more.
We have
Dressed to
first
Kill.
of 2 amazing presentations. This
Beyond
next one,
Pyro.
Dressed to Kill,
And then
is
redacted.
well. What can I tell you?
The event's happening. So you can tell us everything because it's now.
Who remembers CitizenCon 2016? Please welcome to the stage. Who is it?
Is it Tony? Tony Z?
I can't see it.
No way, it's Tony Z.
Oh no, it's supposed to say his name on there right now. Show me his name.
Oh.
Nick Beers!
Thank you. How's it going? Hello.
Hello.
So my name is Nick Pierce, like Joe mentioned. It's
That's
like
not
my
the
second
point.
CitizenCon, but
They're
it's
just
like my
showing
first time presenting.
off.
So I'm very excited to be here. And just on behalf of myself and the team, thank you so much for coming to this presentation.
He's
you.
the bad boy of the company with his leather jacket.
With that said, I'm here to talk to you about an initiative that was first
the
introduced
bad
right
boy,
here at
Dale.
CitizenCon in 2019, and that's adding distinct purpose and specializations to armor and clothing in our game.
I wear a
Let's
chain.
get started. So, Star Citizen is a game about almost everything where you can do almost anything. With so many different options of gameplay, whether that be mining, piloting, FPS combat, or even a captain of industry. Unlike other traditional MMOs, we
I
don't
don't have a
impose
bomber
rules
jacket,
or
though.
classes
Rude.
onto the player. In real
Really?
life, people are not just one thing. I'm sure you can all relate. I've had many different jobs. I've not always been a game designer. In fact, it was only a week ago that I found out that Jared used to do tech support for prosthetic legs. It's true. You can ask him.
I don't know
That
how many
said,
people do
if
like
you like
bomber
me,
jackets.
You like to excel at whatever you're doing.
Like,
So that brings us on to the concept of
that is kind of a
specializations.
unique item.
This is about bringing more purpose, more considerations, and more decisions to armor and clothing you wear beyond just looking cool. So, what are they? Specializations are the focus of your current daily adventure. That could be a daring
What a
racing,
weird
a
outfit.
cargo hauler, or a first responder. Specializations are a series of attributes assigned to each piece of clothing and armor in the verse to allow you to make informed decisions on both how you want to look and how you want to perform.
I had a
What are they not?
black one up until about 2
Specializations
years ago,
are not assigned classes.
but barely wore it.
There's no magic toggle where suddenly you're forced into a
It needs
role
to be
like a
cold
cleric or a wizard or even a pizza delivery person. They also
The cat
do
suit.
not limit you. You can still do almost everything in any armor and clothing you want. You just won't do it as well as you could have if you had specialized. Why are these necessary? Well, specializations enhance gameplay depth. They add a level of roleplay and immersion. Specializations can provide a sense of ownership of your playstyle. At its core, SC is driven by choice, with specializations offering a deeper layer
live in
of
Scotland.
player
It's
options.
always
And that's the
freaking
option
cold.
to excel, to fool around, to min-max, or give yourself a unique
Maybe
challenge.
it wasn't warm enough.
Specialization allows us as developers to make gameplay experiences that are deeper and more complex. So whether you're a salvager, a bounty hunter, or a medic, there will be specialized suits that will help outperform your peers. So at this point, you may be asking yourself, okay, well, how do I
Nice little
specialize?
spike jacket.
It starts by determining your playstyle. What do you want to do today? Are you going to be a trader, a smuggler, an assassin? Is there a void in your organization that needs filling? This is a decision you get to make and remake every single time you log in. Or, if you're like me,
Who wants
perhaps
to
several
fill
times
the void
in
in
a
my
single play
org?
session.
What?
Once you know what you want to do,
Never
it's
played
time
this
to start
game,
hunting
but
for
the
the right
more
gear.
I watch this today, the
Specialized
more
items
I
are
want to
not
play.
intended to be found in any
Well,
old store.
there should be a free
You're gonna
fly
have
coming
to do
up.
the legwork. You'll have to align with some of those guilds
You
and
can play for
factions that
free.
JJ and Benoit just talked about in the previous presentation. You'll have to explore the galaxy.
And actually, AIE should be coming up, and that's where they have a bunch of ships that you can actually try out. They've always had a free fly around that time, and you can actually go in, pick any ship. You go to this event hall in game, kind of like this. It's like the in-game CitizenCon, and then you can go up to a ship and actually claim it to try it out. So you can actually try out the ship for like 2 days, and you could pick any ship in the arena thing. It's pretty cool, and it lasts for a week. So there's new ships every day that you can try out. It's pretty cool.
Find hidden stashes and rare opportunities for better gear. Specialized items are meant for those who are willing to put in the work.
No, it's not free. The free fly is free, but what it is, it's weird. You right now it's called pledging because the game isn't technically out. It's an alpha, but 1.0 is the release game. 4.0 is the patch coming out that has the new pyro and has a new like a whole new planetary system. And after 4.0 is 1.0. So it should be released by next year. But what you do is when you pledge, you actually buy a ship. So you buy a ship in game to use, and that ship is how you get in the game, essentially. It's like $45 American is like the cheapest ship, I think.
To exceed at your role.
Look.
And once you've done all that, it's about selecting the right combination of armor and clothing. Yes, I said it. Mixing clothing and armor is built into the very fabric of this new system.
Hey, hold on a second. Finally! It was annoying that you couldn't do that.
I know you guys have wanted this for a long time, so yeah, great. And to tell you even more about this new system that we do call Starware.
The cat freaking ran behind.
Please welcome to the stage, lead character technical artist, Armando Lira.
Look how cheap this is right now. Sometimes they run deals, but...
Watch it, bro.
No, just view. Kitty, no, don't fuck with that.
Thank you so much, Nick. Hello, everyone.
So,
I am so
yeah,
happy
45.
to be here presenting for the first time.
This is a good one. 48. It's the cutter.
How cool
But these are all
are
the ships and stuff.
specializations? We are sure you'll enjoy finding the best combinations for your play
It's around
style.
45, 48 USD.
And for that, we had to create a system that gave you all the freedom that you deserve. It's something that I am sure you've all been waiting for so long. Starware. So, if you're...
Starware!
Are you tired of choosing between clothing or armor? Yeah. So finally, you'll be able to mix and match.
Yeah, because
Starware is fashion that needs purpose. As specializations provide you with a multitude of stats to combine, you'll also be able to choose the visual style that you want. But beware, with added options also comes the responsibility of choosing the right combination for the right situation. Let's look at some of the possibilities that Starware will be able to provide you.
All right. Yeah, but no one's gonna pick anything without a helmet, so. I don't know if it's that exciting.
As you all
this one.
saw, the possibilities are huge. Like, have you ever wanted to put on a jacket on top of an undersuit? Yes. Yeah. How about an armor on top of a
hat?
Shirt?
Even a hat.
Even without no
wear
shirt
a hat.
at all. Like backpacks on clothing? Yeah. So Starware allows more customization than ever. But be careful, certain gameplay implications will still be true. You won't be able to go into the vacuum of space without a space-worthy undersuit and helmet. And in certain planets, you'll need a breathable mask or helmet to survive. I hope you guys are excited about this as much as we are. And we've heard what you all want, and we're making a system to bring it all to you.
At least that's good. Now I can wear outfits and stuff.
But that is enough about Starware for now. Let's go back with Nick and learn
Drip
more about
citizen,
how Starware
that's what some people call it.
will improve your gameplay.
Got to get that drip citizen going, you know?
done, bro.
You got to look sharp. That drip citizen.
All right.
Second wave of energy.
Thank you, Armando.
Drip
Some
citizen.
nice dancing as well, by the way. So as you can see, the Starware system is about adding function to fashion. We are still Star Citizen, one of the best looking video games out there, but we're always going to make sure that you look your best, but now with added purpose. So to recap, we're going to go through, we're adding intent and purpose to all our clothing and armor sets. As designers, we really want the visuals to match the stats that our great character art team have made. So for example, if a pair of pants look particularly armored, chances are they'll have modest damage mitigation to match. Many armors will be specialized for distinct use cases. Currently, we realize right now bigger is generally better when it comes to FPS armor, and we know that shouldn't always necessarily be the case. There will be some armors that won't have EVA thrusters built into the suit, so you lose EVA capability. Some armors won't even be space-worthy. Specializations means getting better at certain things at the cost of attributes and others. This is about compelling you, the player, to make tactical decisions for every situation you may find yourself in. So now let's look at some practical use cases for the Star Wars system. Whilst all our armors are becoming specialized, let's take a look at a select few, which I will add are some of my favorites. We are going to assemble a team to tackle one of Star Citizen's most anticipated adversaries that you'll get to meet later on. Let's meet our first specialization. All right, so we have our leader. Let's get into it. So the player's choice of clothing will be crucial in a way it hasn't been before. With magnetic plates built into many clothing items, players can now holster both primary and secondary weapons. However, in the near future, there will be locations in SC where armor and weapons are strictly prohibited. Clothing allows a player the opportunity to access these restricted areas without needing to change. And some clothing will even allow the player to conceal smaller weapons from security, should the need arise. Another new addition we're going to be introducing is flight penalties based on the mass and size of your armor and clothing. You'll still be able to fly in medium and heavy armor, but you're restricting the precision of your control. If you're in clothes like our leader is here, or a flight suit or light armor, you'll be able to fly unrestricted. Now, if we look at an overview, we've cherry-picked 6 generalized stats to give you like a high-level understanding of how various clothing and armors we specialized. This is by no means a comprehensive list of everything we have available to us. It's just a little
protection.
Yeah. So here you can see the leader has low protection compared to a full suit of armor and no EVA capability for obvious reasons, but has great movement, low emissions, allowing them to blend into bustling cities and stations.
So confused.
The leader really excels at freedom of movement here. Let's meet our next members.
Oh, we're just showing the members. Okay. All right. What is the premise of these members? I'm so confused. The driver, the racer, Mirai suit. I like the Mirai suit. I guess these characters are just showcasing.
So here we have our pilot. If you remember, back in 3.23, we introduced our first specialized helmet visor, the combat visor. This introduced the dynamic crosshair and all the magazine information on your HUD. This is our pilot visor, which allows the wearer to link with their ship and cast MFDs directly into their visor. This provides the pilot with all the essential data like ship health and shields, so no longer will the pilot need to break concentration during an intense situation to look down at their MFDs. Again, like the leader in this situation, there'll be no penalties to flight, plus with added G-force resistance, the wearer will be able to get the most from out of their ship. So if we look at the pilot stats, they have fantastic mobility, like I mentioned, great G-force resistance for when combat takes them to the limit of human endurance. And finally, this suit comes with the best EVA capability in its class for when remaining in your ship is no longer an option.
That's probably all I'll wear then.
Here's another variant in our flight suit class, the racing flight suit. This is what our driver will be wearing. This suit, unlike the pilot flight suit, has features which are more streamlined.
Makes the head
which
look
allows
small.
it to have truly unmatched G-force resistance for the hardest corners on the most challenging
neck,
of
shoulder
racetracks.
thing.
It also offers great oxygen capacity and thermal protection for those planets with hostile environments.
Okay.
So as you can see, this flight suit excels at G-force resistance, but it loses its protection and has much weaker
active
EVA
scan.
capability. Let's meet our next 2 members.
What are they going to be called? The fighter? Or do you think they're going to be called like the tracker? The enforcer, right? The tank.
Okay. Here's our tank, who is wearing our heavy combat armor. Combat armor is similar to what you're used to, only we're specializing it even more for combat. So what does this mean? We want our wearers of heavy combat armor to feel like walking tanks. The armor should provide fantastic coverage.
I don't know if I
limit
like
any
the
weak
look of
points it
this
may have,
armor, but
and actually have a greater damage mitigation than what players are currently used to. Due to its mass, The armor will also feature the strongest resistance to force reactions, so that's flinch, stagger, and knockdowns, which brings me on to a full suit feature. If the player is wearing a full set of heavy combat armor, they will not be able to be knocked down by small arms fire.
Oh.
Thank you.
Ooh.
However, as you can see here, for all that protection, coverage, and stability, we have some major trade-offs. You're going to lose your mobility, stamina will run out much quicker, and your movement speed is severely reduced. The majority of combat armors will also lose built-in EVA thrusters, meaning you're going to have to add additional weight to be wearing an EVA pack. Next up, we have our tracker in the heavy hunter armor. This is another suit in our heavy armor class.
I like that.
However, this one is aimed at less at pure combat and more about hunting its prey. This is all the armor for you bounty hunters out there. The Heavy Hunter armor has the most powerful active scan for hunting their targets. Its scanner outshines all others in locating infrared and electromagnetic emissions, perfect for locating those targets trying to lay low, whether that be human or creature alike. Whilst it's still classed as heavy armor, it does mix things up, so it'll have slightly faster movement and mobility, but it loses the protection. You'll also be able to store more devices like deployables and throwables. So as we compare the stats, whilst not as tough as our combat armor, it does gain an increase in mobility, and while its scanner is the best of the best, the armor is also incredibly noisy and emits powerful emissions. So while you may find your target with these, there's a good chance that they'll know you're coming for them. Next up, let's look at our last additions to the team.
Uh-oh. 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 The sniper! The friend. That makes sense. Yeah.
All right.
The Shelly! That's what that character is.
I can tell who the fan favorite is there, yeah. So we have our sniper, who is wearing our light stealth armor. Here's another example of a full suit feature. If the wearer has all pieces equipped, so that's helmet, core, arms, and legs, due to its mass and the suit's material, their missions will run so low that they will be undetectable on radar. With it being light armor, it also has a great level of mobility and traversal speeds, meaning should the wearer be spotted,
only
they
wearing
can
a helmet,
escape or reposition with ease. And remember,
still has
with it being
the
light
gown
armor,
on,
no flight restrictions,
and tries to shoot everybody with.
So with the best stealth and fantastic
toy
speed,
gun.
It's a must for any players looking to assassinate, infiltrate, or in this case, be a sniper.
I do like this change.
However, the protection provided is minimal. You don't want to be engaging in a full-on firefight in this suit. And just to reiterate, folks, as well, like great specialized armors like this one and all the ones that you've seen today, you're going to have to put the work in to have these at your disposal. And finally,
the friend. There it is.
To round out our group, we have that one friend. We've all played MMA.
Riz,
right?
see?
We all know that one friend.
No fashion sense, but you got Riz.
That friend's me. No. They ignore all the rules and the strategy. They can only play for 30 minutes a week. They might prefer a bit of glint on their sniper scopes. Who knows? Well, here at CIG, we also support that friend, so they're on the roster too. So, we have our group. What do you guys think? We fun? All right. All right.
I don't know. The friend could have fashion sense too, so.
So, let's see
the Riz
what
is
they
off the
face ahead
charts.
and if they're up for the challenge. And to talk to you about that challenge, please welcome to the stage Senior System Designer, Zach Priest. You've been great. Thank you.
Why did it stop streaming on YouTube?
Oh, luckily this thing's only got 2 buttons. So, hello, I'm Zach Priest. I do a variety of things at CIG, but thank you, the people at the front. I do a variety of things at
A variety of things.
I do a variety of things at CIG, but I'm mostly a designer who works with AI and guns. So most of you will be wondering, what could the next part of the presentation be about? Well, let's get stuck in.
Stuck in.
Star Citizen at its heart is about community. From our relationship with players to the big dynamic events that citizens work together to complete. We love group content and missions that allow players to work together to achieve a goal. But for our group specifically, you do have to wonder, Well, now our crew is assembled, and in a universe as big as Star Citizen, who knows what trouble they could run into. So let's find out what they're going to face. Now, they're heading to the planet Monarchs, which is in the Pyro system. So without further ado, let's find out what they're up to.
Oh, there it is. That worm. Oh. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh, hell yeah. That looks so cool. This is so badass. Boom, boom, boom. Oh. Damn. Dude. That's gonna be fun as fuck. No, this isn't the redacted. They talked about having a worm in game forever ago. That's insane. Oh, and here's the space cows. Oh, is that what ship is this? What ship was that? I should have been looking at the ships. Ew. They have pearls. Worm pearls. And teeth. So you can harvest. Oh, great. Now I'm going to have to fight one of those. I can't wait for that to be in the game. Holy shit.
Oh, that was cathartic. Absolute cinema as far as I'm concerned. The teams at CIG have worked so incredibly hard to get to the point where what we just showed you was no tricks, no hacks, just gameplay of the Valakar.
Oh, it's called the Valakar.
I love you too, Groncy. I want to give a huge thank you to all the people who put in a lot of work to get
So
to
that's
the
the
point
big
where
one.
what we just showed you
There's
is
actually different
gameplay.
sizes from what I heard.
As you can imagine, all of that is work in progress. We have some good polishing to do on it, and we didn't want to hold it off. We just wanted to give you an honest view of where we are. That was from a build last week, so...
Build last week. Okay. Is this going to be in the Pyro station?
Monster hunting is coming to Star Citizen. And the best part was starting off this epic series of fights with the infamous Valakar, who some of you may remember from 2016. This absolute monster of a creature is 300 meters long and sees your light fighters just as puny little ants. You're going to need to assemble your quickest and most nimble pilots to dodge the Valakar's ranged attacks, as well as your fastest drivers to bait out the Valakar from the surface, as it's the only way to bring this mighty creature out of the ground is by disturbing the surface with a ground vehicle. But how does the Valakar stack up to our crew? Well,
holy shit.
Unfortunately, the Valakar stats don't really fit on the screen due to being so powerful. But for some context, it's around 150 times harder to kill than an Aegis
This
Avenger
is like
Titan.
Sea of Thieves.
But to be fair, it's
Kraken.
most likely to kill you. So how does it do that? Well, the
Will it
deadly
suck us
Valakar
up?
has a variety of ways of killing possible threats.
Slime,
so
bite.
for a high-level overview of the
Sweet.
fight, it regurgitates rock-hard sand that has been compressed inside the Valakar and uses it as a projectile to target foes. But if something's a bit too close for comfort in the sky, it uses its ginormous body to swipe ships out the way. Anything on the ground that it sees as a threat will have to contend with its bite or its deadly slam. So
I want it to eat me whole.
Little bit fun bit of information. As the
Not in a
Valakar
weird
becomes
way.
more injured, it will
Not in a
retreat
weird
back
way.
into the planet's surface, and you'll need to make sure that your ground vehicles stay alive or have backups to bait out the creature again, as well as keeping it interested. So, the big question in a game like ours, how are we going to communicate the health of this creature? Well, things being physicalized is at the heart of Star Citizen, and we know how much of a large fight the Apex Valakar is, and we need to communicate that in a diegetic way. So you'll see here the Valakar's health from 100% to 1%. You'll see its skin getting more battered and bruised as the fight progresses, to give you an idea of where you are and how close you are. So the nice thing about this, it communicates the Valakar's health without needing any UI or health bars and just purely keeps you immersed in the experience.
Is this game ever going to release? I
So,
know, JT.
Number one question.
We got to give
why do you wanna
JT
kill
a
the
shout
Valakar?
out.
Well,
Go check out
because
JT.
it's fun, but I know
We were
you're
just
three
talking. I was just
gamers,
talking about
so
Sea of Thieves.
It's got
JT.
loot, also known as harvestables.
Shelster's here.
The Valakar
You
has
guys know
two
each other.
very valuable harvestables. Firstly are its pearls. You'll need to mine growths on a variety of locations of Valakar
Check
to
out-
reveal these pearls.
boom.
And once you've destroyed
check
the
out JT
growth skin,
England.
you'll see disgusting squidgy innards. But next is
It
its big
should.
apex teeth. These are within its mouth, and you'll need a
So, this game, 4.0 is coming up, and after 4.0 is 1.0, which is technically released. So, yeah, the game should be released probably by next year. But it's CIG. I don't know what people are going to do when it's actually released. Like, what? And there's a big redacted event coming up. I think there's an event after this, and then there's a redacted section. This is live
very
right
strong
now.
tractor beam to be able to yank these things out.
This is the pearls or whatever that are in there. Gross. But, man, hopefully next year. And it's going to be weird. It's going to be weird when the game's actually out. Because it's just been in development forever.
And these harvestals will not all come out at the same quality. So you'll be able to learn more about that and how harvestals are going to be used tomorrow.
How you doing? Hope you're doing good.
Yeah. So a fun thing here is you'll see the character is standing within the Valakar's mouth as well. So when it dies, it keeps its collision.
She's getting
meaning
coffee
you
or
can climb
something.
on it, land ships on it, and it's essentially
She's
your
been
playground.
here like all day.
But this really shows how big it is. But how big is it really? Well, fun bit of information.
That is crazy.
When we first made the collision for this model, Star Engine actually gave us an error saying, like, no living thing needs to be this big. You've accidentally added an extra 0 onto the size. But to give you an idea of the sheer ridiculous scale of this monster, you'll see here an Idris. Anyone who's done Xenothreat knows how big the Idris is. You feel like an ant when you're in the Idris, and this makes the Idris look small. There's also an Aegis Avenger Titan here as well.
Randomly found out I went to high school with someone that worked on this game. That's crazy. Saw him in one of the technical videos a few years ago. That's crazy.
So well done to anyone who's spotted it.
Sorry, cleaning the litter trays.
So for some fun numbers, it's 250 Copians long, 47 Aegis Avenger Titans long, and for our American friends, that's about 3.5 football fields. But lucky for our Copian friends, the Valakar actually comes in different sizes. So you'll be familiar with the variants we've done before with our quasi-grazers.
I can't wait to fight this thing.
They're in different biomes and they have different aesthetics. But moving on, we want to also introduce different creature sizes. So these sizes will have unique behaviors,
Redacted is the release of Squadron 42, which is the single-player game.
So for our first size, we have the Juvenile.
Oh, yeah,
these juveniles will respond to stimulus such as noisy footsteps and loud mining beams. This will cause them to burst out the ground and attack anyone who's disturbing them. And you'll find these in caves near valuable harvestables and minerals. So for our next size, adults. The adult Valakars know not to pick fights and tend to remain to themselves. However, if you exterminate too many juvenile Valakars, this will cause adults to show up, which are 3 times larger and a lot more angry.
Can't go from adult to like
because they allow us to create
insane,
varied experiences as well as show you how creatures grow and evolve in the environments they live in and grow up in.
There's a big difference.
Beyond that, we have our Apex, which has the most valuable harvestables and the most deadly attacks.
15 meters to 300. What is this jump?
So far. So in summary, monster hunting is coming. This is the first in a large series of Apex creatures that you need to gather your crew together to take down this mighty beast. You need a diverse lineup of ships, ground vehicles, loadouts, and skill sets to take out the Apex Valakar. Everyone at CIG is incredibly excited to get the Valakar into your hands, and we hope it shows that we're not only doubling down on creatures, we're also committed to bringing you gameplay experiences that only a game of our scale can provide. But that's all for the Valakar, for this Valakar. Let's take a look at some other fauna. Now, the Valakar is very exciting, but I also want to share with you the bigger picture for creatures.
Makes sense. I mean, if you're making a worm, it's pretty much snake-like.
Variants so far have typically just had alterations to their loot and appearance. However, we want to go further with what variants can be.
They are putting Monster Hunter in this
game.
They're literally just taking other games like, hey, Monster Hunter? That seems to do well.
Or if a Valakar never made it to the surface and only lived in drowned caves. These are the kind of questions that make sci-fi one of the best mediums. And I can hear the questions already. What does an adult cave Valakar look like? What does an Apex Quasi-Grazer look like? Well, it's these questions that get everyone excited that works on creatures to give you a glimpse into the big picture. All of these variances and differences and new creatures make up what we call our fauna matrix.
No comment.
The fauna matrix is basically our creature encyclopedia. So these concepts should show you that we want to get more weird and wonderful with our creatures. We start off with more traditional animal references like dogs and birds and cows. But now we're in a position to create the things that we love about sci-fi, which is the weird and the unknown. So looking at where we're going, all of our creatures have been defined for the road to 1.0.
This is not going to be in the game for another 10 years, but holy crap.
To make each of our planets feel special. As well, as considering the unique elements of various planets, ensuring that they're populated with appropriate creatures. We've been designing creatures in mind so that planets' ecosystems influence their behaviors, designs, aesthetics, and harvestables. With that being said, I would like to give you a sneak peek at our fauna matrix. That's all from me. I'm very happy to bring the Valakar to all of our backers. It's really like nothing else you've played before. I'll leave you with this last video. Enjoy the rest of CitizenCon, everybody.
What is the video? Are they going to show a new something other than the sandworm? There going to be another surprise? Oh. What? I didn't realize they had so many different ones planned out. That one looked like a dog in the bottom, next to the gangly one. This looks like a dog. Oh, like a crab one over there? Jeez, that's crazy.
We have some amazing creatures, but we also have some even more amazing ships. Let's give it up really quick again for that Dress to Kill panel. That was amazing. Everyone there did an awesome job. Now we are back here at Palakis Workshop. We got cut off for time earlier, so I want to give these guys their due. As you can see, they are makers of
What annoys
awesome
you about this game?
Star Citizen miniatures. I mean, just look at the Retaliator, look at the Razor, look at all the Hornets. We have some awesome miniatures here, hand-painted, hand-created by these guys. These are works of art, and if you guys
that it's
haven't
taken
come
this
over
long
to
and it's
Palakis
finally coming
Workshop
together, it feels
yet,
like.
If you're at CitizenCon, come check them out. And I'm here with the people behind Palakis Workshop. Let's ask them a couple questions. How's it going, guys? How's your CitizenCon so far? Good?
They're talking about something super ambitious in a game
Awesome.
that's already super ambitious.
My first question is, how long have you been making models? 100%. How long have you been making miniatures?
100%. This game is literally how feature creep was defined. This game is literally just feature creep. It's just
what made you want to make Star Citizen models first?
That's the model. What game is it? It's called. This game should be called feature creep. I mean, they're adding server meshing, which is insane. They had a 2,000 player test. Of course, it didn't go well, but there was still 2,000 people running around, which was nuts.
Do not
but
let Ben Curtis
server
or
meshing
John
is
Crew
really
hear you
interesting,
say that. They will
kind of a
never
cool
get over
idea.
their egos.
So hopefully
Now,
they can
these
get
guys
that
are
working.
so great,
It's
but
not like
how
other
long do they
people
take
how
to
they
make? I
say
mean,
they do
how
their
long does it take
servers,
to-
but this is a little bit
just
different
these works of art that I'm looking at. How
because you're
long
actually
is
on a
that
different layer with
process?
other ones, and then there's servers underneath that are working. I don't know how to describe it, but pretty crazy. Get your shit. Get your shit. You already have working good. So true.
Prepare the modeling for the printing. They need to do the design, but he is working to have a proper
Well, here's the
printing.
thing.
Then
They
after
did
put on the
say.
print, assemble, and then working on the paint. Then,
Okay, they
the pen
did
of the
say
paint that
that
he's
server
using is
meshing
more or
was
less,
what's
but
really
for
holding
example,
back
this
a
one
lot
here
of the
this redeemer
like
is taking
NPC
around 2
problems and
weeks
other
to have
things,
a
and
complete process.
since
Sorry, I
that's
moved the
being
mic away. That was
implemented,
2 weeks from concepting
and
to creating
like
that fully
they're small,
painted.
like they're still working
fully
on it, but it's like in game
It's
now.
2 weeks. That's a lot quicker
We'll
than I would have
see.
expected. That's still
I mean, 1.0
But
should be
that's-
out by
yeah,
next
that's
year.
honestly amazing that it only took 2 weeks.
You know,
And,
because 4.0 is going to
finally,
be
my last
here.
little question
So
for you guys.
1.0
Obviously, I do
would have to be
minis,
by
I
next
do
year
D&D stuff,
because
but
there's nothing
to
after
the scale.
4.0.
What is your advice for people
Planned,
who are just
you know?
looking to get into hobbies like this? What would some good advice for people who are just starting out?
Why is he wearing a Star Wars helmet? He is wearing a Star Wars. Yeah, why is he wearing a Star Wars helmet? So true. I didn't even think about it. Why is he wearing? There's other helmets. There is helmets in this game.
Just to say that now is more easy than before because the price of the printers go down a lot. Then after that, just start to unload models. I start to print it.
I guess it's because one he had. He's like, oh, this is close enough. You know what I mean?
And now you will learning process still. You start to be able to make 90.
Or maybe he also does
try again, and eventually you
Star
too
Wars
will
Wing
make
Commander or
models
something.
just as good as Palakis Workshop.
He has like
Thank you
a
guys so much. It was
an
awesome to have you
esports
guys here.
shirt
I'm
on.
gonna cut it over to my good friend
So maybe he
Sam,
just
who was at the
like
Xeon
spaceships and other
Workshop.
things. So he
Let's
made
get
these
a
too.
little out of this
Oh.
world and see what she has right
Yeah,
here.
why doesn't
Sam,
he have?
over
You're
to you.
right. Now that bothers me. Thanks. Now I can't stop thinking about that helmet.
Hi again, everyone. I'm over here at the Xeon booth, and I'm going to introduce you to a very famous guy in the
I mean, I
Star
can't believe
Citizen
worms
scene.
are in the game.
Been around for a while. Would you mind introducing yourself and a little bit of your background with the game?
Jason, is then Chris
It's
the Hero
weird
Noah.
that the worm
This
is
was
actually in the
Xeon
game.
form.
I'm
Hi,
kind of-
Chris Hero. And
I felt like
in my booth,
I should have known that
translate
was
the
going to be in the
names
game,
of
and
the
then I was just here.
attendees into Xi'an and write it with a calligraphy brush on a special calligraphy paper, and for everybody free to collect, free of charge.
Oh,
That's
okay.
amazing. I can see that as the day
Yeah,
has
they
gone
also
on,
have
you've
two
kind
or
of
three
done
different
a few
languages
more
mapped
different
out.
kind of calligraphy on the wall,
And
I
they're
can't
not.
wait
It's
to
not
see
just
this
like
kind of grow as the
this symbol
convention
equals
goes.
A, this symbol
So
equals B.
how
either.
would you say
Like,
that a beginner
they had like a
could
linguist
kind of
like do
get started with learning an alien
written
language?
and verbal
I think the
languages.
easiest way to learn
Because there's multiple
Xi'an
species.
is as a
I think
primer
there's like
to
3
watch
different ones.
the videos Britton Watkins made. These are available on the Star Citizen or Star Citizen YouTube channel.
This guy in
And,
a storage
and
pod.
then
Yes.
after this,
Yeah, they're
we
all
have
storage
our,
pods.
Xi'an Linguistic Institute. Well, and yeah, you can learn the language. We have experts even for Banu and other languages. And you can find
because
everything you
on the
need,
outside of the storage
tools
containers, it
and
has different
learning
ship
materials we
names. So on the
created.
other side is where the
so
other
this is the
event
way to
is. So
go.
they kind of made like
Amazing.
an alley,
So,
like a shopping
yeah,
alley.
You mentioned
or
that
whatever.
you've got a few folks kind of coming to your booth. You're
So
doing a little
they're all
calligraphy
like
for
shipping
them.
containers.
Are you just mostly doing people's names? What kinds of things are you doing with your calligraphy?
Yeah, just the people's names. Sometimes, I think mostly phonetic translations. So because the alphabets doesn't match, there's no F in Xi'an, for example. They do have a little bit translations, but yeah, it's very interesting, and I think it's a very cool service for the community for me.
Absolutely. Well, it's an absolute honor to have you here yet again at CitizenCon, and I hope
I
we'll
mean,
catch
it's like
you at
it's
more
like knowing
CitizenCons going
Klingon,
forward.
but even more
I'll pass
niche.
you back over
You know?
to Dan, who is going to go check out one of our other community booths. Dan?
Thank you so much, Sam. Now, guys, it's been a long week. I think most of us here could use a drink, and no one does drinks better than Bar Citizen International.
Let's
now,
go.
you guys have been killing it this week. I don't know if you guys have been here in Manchester this whole week. There's been a Bar Citizen every single night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You guys went all out. You had an entire city block takeover on New Wakefield Street.
I saw pictures of this.
There, it was massive. How many people
They
were there
had a
again?
whole city
We had
block
about 2,600
with
people.
roads shut down.
4 times larger than what we had in LA last year.
They shut
So,
down all the
for
roads.
those who didn't hear, 2,600 people, 4 times larger than the Bar Citizen they had in LA last year, which I was at that as well, was massive. So you guys have been killing it with Bar Citizen International. But what are Bar Citizens? For people who maybe don't know, what is a Bar Citizen?
Yeah, so it's really any event that you want to go to, anything can be considered a Bar Citizen. If you got 3 or 4 people with pizza and you're just talking about the game, that is a Bar Citizen. Now, because of all the great things that are coming out in the game coming up and we get to see, we assume
I mean, that's a
these are going
stretch
to
because
grow.
there
They're
is
gonna
a thing
become
called Bar
massive.
Citizen.
So Bar Citizen International was put together to help coordinators, either veteran,
I can't be
need
like, hey,
assistance,
I'm
or
going
brand new
to.
people. And it's been great.
Yeah, I was
because
at a
the
Bar
number of people that
Citizen.
are
Like,
here,
oh
they're
yeah,
like,
which one?
I
It's
wanna
like, oh
run
yeah,
one of
me and my
these.
friends.
Well, we've got you.
Fantastic. I know
Impromptu
you
Bar
guys
Citizen,
have,
just made it.
You know, registered events. Obviously, people can maybe
We talked
go
about the
rogue
game
and
for
do
10
their
minutes.
own.
It was a
But how
10-minute
many
Bar Citizen.
registered Bar Citizen events have you guys had in the entirety of Bar Citizen International?
Yeah, so we have about 600 events.
Hey, I'm
that
watching
have
porn in the
established over
toilet.
The last 10 years.
I'm
So
at a
you
Bar
can see about
Citizen.
60 of these, and then you guys
I'm
go
on- if
through
it's
with your Bar
well, if it's
Citizen
Star
World Tour,
Citizen
but you're
porn.
right, there are many of these that just happen
And you're with
naturally.
friends.
And
He
so
did
it's
say
really
with like
great
4
to see
people.
Everyone's so
So
excited about
if you're
this.
watching
And for those citizens that are
porn,
here, they're like, all
you're
right,
watching Star
you're saying
Citizen
this, I'd really
porn on
like
the
to go.
toilet
Well,
with
we
4
built some
friends.
stuff. I mean, obviously we
Boom,
built a bar
Bar
for you.
Citizen.
But for any of these citizens
And drinking.
here, you can quickly just join these Discords and find all those great experiences that we had last night. You can find it locally. So we're really excited to see how this grows, and we can't wait to do this
I
again.
mean, they actually
Well, we
do
are always
events
excited to
where
be
they're
at
actually
Bar
like
Citizen. If you guys haven't been to
hosted.
one yet, they are fantastic. And yeah, I guess last
Not
question
like
is
a
what's
impromptu
next for
one.
Bar Citizen International?
Well, what's next for us is working with all the coordinators to figure out that next step. We want to find ways.
You asked
of
if he's
kind of
like a Bar
creating that
Citizen at my
concierge
house.
program for the coordinators that have been doing this for 5 to 10 years because they put a lot of effort into this. And at the same time, how do we streamline this for new people that just want to raise their hand and say, I'd like to do this? So.
Awesome. Well, as a community producer, I can't thank you guys enough. Nick, good seeing you again.
Community producer.
bumping
Okay,
into you
so
yet
the
again
next
here at
event
CitizenCon.
before the big
I
one.
think that, unfortunately,
For the big
is
one.
it for us here at CitizenCon today. Don't worry, don't cry. I see the tears.
Beyond
forming.
Pyro.
Be brave. Be brave.
Now,
be strong. We will be
I'm
back
thinking they're going to
tomorrow.
release
Sam, any last words
Pyro's supposed to come
Yeah,
out, which is a
it's
new
just been
system.
such an honor to talk with all of the
I think they're gonna
community
release
this
another
year, and
system
I
at the
can't
same
wait
time.
to show you guys tomorrow, so make sure that you tune in then.
Yeah, and thank you once again to
Which
our
means I'm gonna have to
sponsors,
wake up
Versa. Thank you again to VKB.
early as shit.
Thank you again to Scan Computers.
Tomorrow.
We could not have had CitizenCon without you guys. Thank you to Toby for
'Cause
your
it's earlier.
cosplay competition. You guys have helped make the CitizenCon the best one yet. And
It
I
starts
think
at
that's
4
it for
a.m.
us.
my time.
So from Dan and Sam here on the show floor, we'll see you guys again tomorrow.
1 a.m.
We have
1 a.m.
one
your
more
time.
panel before the
18.
very mysterious redacted at the end of the show.
I
Let's
guess
head over to that
1
panel,
a.m.
shall we?
You can start
Thanks
your
again, guys. See you tomorrow.
start watching porn in your toilet for your Bar Citizen.
Okay.
10 a.m. UK time.
Almost
Yep.
got full mobility back. You know, when they tell you Chris Roberts isn't ready,
Which I think is
go
3
take a
mine.
run.
Or
Go
4
take it
mine. I
literally.
think it's 4
All
a.m.
right. Find also, quite frankly, if I may say so, find someone that looks at you the way that Scrap from Bar Citizen International looks at someone doing a CitizenCon interview. That was just so intense the whole time. All right. As they said, as Dan and Sam said, we have one more presentation left. It's a big one.
What do you mean one more?
Beyond Pyro.
What do you mean
We're
one more?
looking at what's next beyond our next star
The
system. We
redacted.
just went to PTU, yeah? Viva Cali, all right.
F
I've been
redacted,
in
what you
this
talking
world for so
about?
long. So please welcome to the stage
Hold on.
one of my favorite
do you
people
mean
at
there's one?
CIG, and I don't say that lightly. A man whose last name took me 3 years to learn to pronounce correctly, and I'm still not entirely certain I did it. Please welcome to the stage
Redacted.
Star Citizen's creative director, Mr. Ian Leyland.
Ian Leland. Turn it up. Turn it up for Ian.
Hello, everybody. Did I say it wrong? I did.
Yeah,
okay. I did. I still didn't get it.
One day.
No.
Thanks, Jared.
What is it?
Hello, everyone. Wonderful to see you all. Thank you for coming out.
Name.
Did you guys see that worm? Really cool. All right.
Finally got my PC on. Oh, gee, finally.
So right now,
Only 7.5 hours.
it's all hands on deck to make 4.0 the best experience for you. Richer locations, deeper gameplay, better experiences. All with completely new and wonderful music from Pedro, which will create an evocative and emotional backdrop.
Pedro. How do you
Rich and
say
I
your
have
name,
been
Ian?
working
Couldn't say
directly
it.
with Pedro for many months now. Beautiful music awaits. But today,
Oh, I need to make my head
I'm going
bigger.
to talk to you about what's beyond Pyro.
What's beyond
So
Pyro?
let's strap in
Strap in.
and we'll take a look. My name's Ian.
Damn it.
I'm the creative director for Star Citizen. And let's start by looking up into the stars and saying hello to an old friend.
I was Ian for a second. Okay, so this is the old friend they were talking about. There was like a, well, they leaked it. They said, hey, we're going to talk about an old friend in this. I don't know what it is. All right. RSI, Connie. Constellation. I'll read this. I want to pause it. So I got my nephew living with me just now. He's 20 and he's sleeping in my office. So first had to wait for him to get up. Then I had to do some tidying, wash the dishes and stuff. Then forgot to do the cat litter trays. Yeah, because those cats will freak out, man. Don't do it, they'll stare at you like, meow. Like, what? What? Do something. Say something. Leave my litter box. So what is this thing that they're? I didn't start playing this game except for like a little bit over a year ago, so I don't know what it would be, anyways. Unless it's something that somebody talked about previously. That what was it? I have no idea. Grimhex? Was it
awesome? All right. So this is Nick's system.
It's
Nyx
Nyx.
was discovered in 2582 by Carl Larry
Okay.
during the height
People were
of
saying.
the newly formed United Empire of Earth's
The other system, as I said.
territorial expansion.
Nyx might be in.
Its most defining feature, and the source of its name, is the sprawling black dust cloud.
Tell us that it's going to be
occupies
released
most of the
with
system.
Pyro.
The dust cloud severely hampers visibility and can interfere with your ship's scanners.
Because it's not big. It's not a big area.
This system does, however, border with Vandal space. So, visitors are being advised there are Vandal raiding parties hitting locations throughout the system.
Does that mean we're going to have to deal with those parties?
Despite this, a small community has formed in the system, and this is on an asteroid in the belt between Nix 2 and Nix 3. And this asteroid is called Delmar.
Okay, yeah, I heard about this. That this used to be in the game.
And here it is, hidden deep in the Glacium Ring.
Yeah, I was going between both.
But
and I was
actually, Delamar should be,
do them this
and
morning.
now is, an actual asteroid.
Cats will be like that.
And as it's an asteroid, the space is a zero-G location, giving a unique identity for a landing zone. So let's take a closer look at the main POI on Delamar.
Okay. That's pretty cool. I'm guessing it looks different than the original. Okay, so you have to go in the hole, the park? Oh, I see it. Okay. There's the hangars in the sidewall. It looks stunning.
All right.
When?
Awesome.
I want it
Awesome.
now.
So, for all that remember, it's awesome to be able to say, welcome back to Levski.
I
And
guess
for new players, let me tell you why it's a cool place. This used to be an old mining facility, which was mothballed and then abandoned. There is an internal network of abandoned tunnels and mine shafts, and these are now populated with refugees, fugitives, and criminals. This is also the home to the People's Alliance, who you'll be doing some work for.
Okay.
And as Levski was made some time back, it needed to be updated so that it can fit into current gameplay features and systems and mission loops.
So it's going to... When?
So
when?
Let's take a look at the first update, and that is to the hangars and landing services.
I want to see a side-by-side of what they used to look like. Polaris. It's a pretty big ship. And that should be in game, too. I think that's going to be the... Yeah. Oh, the Kraken? Oh, that's a big ship. It's the biggest ship.
Release the Kraken!
No, there's no way. There's no way the Kraken is going to be available.
All right, cool. So Levski is still perched over the borehole, but now has a suite of hangars that are arrayed around and inside the borehole.
He sounds like he's saying butthole.
We're also increasing the quantity
It's
of
over
hangars.
the butthole.
This is to meet the ever-expanding players per server to remove hangar wait times. And this pass will be done for all landing zones in the game right now.
Hey.
And for players that don't want to store their ship, docking services will be added high up on the cliff walls. Now, other than hangars and docking services, there are other ways to enter the location, which are also getting new updates. Let's take a look.
There's no way that they're showing all this without putting it in the game. I think they're going to say it's going to come out 4.0. They did all this work. There's only one station in the system. Can they breathe out there? All those people? Bunch of people just floating around. Cargo raft. The Atlas. What else? Oh, is that the new miner ship? I don't know if that's new.
All right, awesome.
There's no point to make this panel unless it's going to be in game.
So around the main entrance, there's still gravity plating for on-foot access. And these will lead to open landing pads for quick drop-off and pickup. And we're also adding access to gameplay areas for a variety of local missions and gameplay types. And as you saw in the video, there will be banks of exterior freight elevators. These can be used for quicker gameplay loops without requiring hangar services. Now, as this is a zero-G location, it also gives an opportunity for another type of specialist freight services. Let's take a look.
New ship? Aren't they all in zero G, right? Aren't all the space stations in zero G? Because they're in work. They're. Oh crap! Can you fly the whole way through it? Or does like the space station have no gravity? Okay. That the all C, right? Oh, cargo people are going crazy.
All right.
That's kind of cool.
So first off, now the borehole goes all the way through the
The
asteroid.
butthole. He
which
sounds
is
like he's
awesome
saying
to fly
butthole.
through. And down at the base of the asteroid,
base
there
of the
will be
butthole.
banks of exterior zero-G freight elevators. These will be priority access for Hull series ships. So for all the Hull series folks, we got you covered.
So this is all series priority. So does that mean other ships can use it?
The same functionality is also coming to space stations in both Stanton and Pyro.
Ah.
But wait, there's a little bit more. Let's take a look.
Are we gonna try to attack them or something? There is gravity there. Kind of looks like Grimhex. They have one suit though.
All right, cool.
I don't know if that was supposed to be impressive or not.
So, the external freight elevators will now have direct access to cargo decks to be able to quickly sell or pick up for the next run.
Oh, that's what they're trying to show.
So that concludes some of the exterior updates coming to Levski. But the interior is also getting some updates to bring them in line with current gameplay requirements. These will be spaces like cargo services, as we just saw, for hauling and supplies, and refinement centers, so you don't need to travel far to refine your ore. And we're updating the interior layout to provide better access to gameplay spaces. So to conclude, Nick's system will be the next system after Pyro.
Okay, and?
Yay! Delamar is now a physical asteroid with a zero-G play space. All right, not so much. And we're updating Nevsky to fit current gameplay mechanics and gameplay loops. And most importantly, we're adding local areas for gameplay content.
Hey. But when after Pyro, everybody was hyped that they would add it. Like,
now,
hey, there's more.
Speaking of gameplay in landing zones, let's leave Levski for now, and let's jump to Rainy Arkop, which is missing the most gameplay spaces right now.
Yes, it is. It's my favorite landing zone.
We're continuing the Building Interior Initiative. We're adding additional districts to landing zones, which are gameplay focused. These gameplay areas will interweave with the landing zone, but ultimately will be independent. So for Area 18, let me introduce you to the Municipal Works. And this will be split into two locations. The actual Municipal Works, which will be an open world sandbox area for all players, and the lower Municipal Works, known locally as the Depths, which will comprise of several instanced levels. So, how do I get to the Municipal Works? The Municipal Works is accessible in multiple places in Area 18.
What does it all mean, Basil?
Some will be available to everyone, and some you'll need to unlock with mission progression. As an example, here's a map of Area 18 Central. And as I said, there'll be various access points throughout the landing zone, and some will be easier to access than others. These access points will lead to transit systems, taking you deep into the underbelly, eventually reaching the Municipal Works. And the Municipal Works will have spaces like maintenance, filtration, and the sewer network, which is what we're seeing here. It's a very exotic place. So down here, it's an open world sandbox for you and other players very similar to contested zones in pyro stations. It's an area to do local missions, like exploration, repair, or even pest control. But the main purpose is provide access to the depths. And these will be instanced areas. So, what is an instance area? Well, an instance area works in the same way as an instanced hangar. And as the name says, it's a separate space for you and your group. But why do we want to do this? This gives us the ability to create tailored missions that will provide a mixture of content like combat or exploration or puzzle gameplay, and fundamentally allows us to design challenging, meaningful content. All right, so let me illustrate, going over here, how the depths will be split by levels. Now, stay with me on this. We're going to rattle through it quick. So let's say you're in level B01. You're running a mission, you're having a great time with the curated content I just mentioned. But down here, you'll have to do a variety of content over a period of time and over multiple play sessions. At the end of the mission, you'll find an access point, which will bring you back to the landing zone. And you'll do this loop multiple times with different mission content.
Play.
After achieving the required amount of progression, your access level will be upgraded. So this time, you head down the access point elevator, and now it takes you all the way down to level B02, and you continue on with your journey. Now this is your new area with different mission content, new rewards, and a new access point back to the LZ. The same as B01, you'll do this loop multiple times. And you guessed it, eventually you'll get access to level B03, and we continue deeper. With each level you unlock, you access new areas. For new mission loops, you'll access new, more challenging curated content and access better and better rewards. And this is what will form progression-based content.
One person. Woo, woo, woo. Right? Woo.
So as I just described, was a very condensed version of an actual play sessions. But this still describes the unique gameplay experience. Landing zone areas which will offer long-term gameplay progression. So that concludes this section on gameplay spaces for landing zone. We're excited to show you more. All right.
Okay.
So we're going to head away from ArtCop for now.
I mean, they're just pictures, so
Let's look
who knows
again
when that's
into
going to
the
be in.
stars. And now we're going to talk about solar systems. All right. Stanton system was the primary system in the game. It serves as a lawful system. It's protected by the UEE and will continue to be evolved and updated as we balance it with other systems. Then we have Pyro system, which we've spoken about at length, and this will serve as the primary unlawful system and is the perfect contrast to Stanton. Then, as we just saw, we have Nick's system. It's not a totally unsafe system like Pyro.
Three more.
But it depends on where you go, as it borders Vandal space. See that little bit of red? That's Vandal space right there. And the UEE does not protect this system. But we've got a little bit of space there, haven't we?
Uh-huh.
All right. I thought he was saying click system then. I'm like, I'm not sure about that one. All right. But we got a bit of room at the bottom. So it would be a shame not to fill it in with something,
I guess not
right?
now.
So if we get a big cheer,
I forgot.
we'll reveal the system. You ready?
It's widescreen. So there's one more. What is it?
Very cool. Very cool. All right.
I think it's going to
Here
be...
it is. Oh, wait.
Redacted.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So, let's take a sneak peek at system number 4. Here it is. Well, it's awesome, right? All right.
Is
No,
it the,
in order to reveal the 4th system, let me take you on a little history lesson.
Whatever it's called.
And to do that, we're going to load up our old friend, the Galactipedia. So, we're back in the height of the human-Xi'an Cold War.
Is it the Squadron 42?
Tensions were at breaking point.
Thing?
In 2542,
Odin?
Armistead Perry introduced a designation line for a group of 8 planetary systems that marked the borderlands between Xi'an and human-controlled space. The United Planets of Earth designated the systems as no-fly zones and utilizing them as military staging grounds.
Okay.
But one system on the Perry line offered a key strategic position for a potential invasion into the Xi'an Empire. And that system
Hollis?
was Castra.
Oh, Castra, I think, is the Drake planet. Sorry, I'm eating. They make the Drake ships. Right?
But luckily for us, war was averted, the Perry Pact was signed, which was a peace treaty between the now UEE and the Xi'an Empire, so the Cold War ended. The systems of the Perry Line were divided up between humans and Xi'an, and fast forward back to present day, humans and the Xi'an enjoy a more prosperous
turtle people.
And everyone's cool.
Yeah, sure.
So, the 4th system will be Castra.
Castra system. Castra.
History lesson's over, so let's jump in and find out a little bit more.
Oh, don't tell me.
First we have Castra 1. Here it is. Castra 1 is a dead, coreless planet because it's too close to the sun to be terraformed for human habitation. So instead, the UEE Navy used Castra 1 for target practice, giving it the nickname of Bullseye.
Nice.
All the weapon testing throughout the Mesa era has left Bullseye covered in craters. And as you can see, it's super toxic, meaning ground exploration will require high-end environment suits. And as you saw in the weather demo, raging storms will create difficulty of access.
I guess it's not that close because it's only pictures.
For adventurers seeking unique minables and other items. Okay. Then we have Castra 2. The second planet from the sun is called Cascom. And this was the location of the military's staging area. Since the system was opened up to non-military settlement, it has since become a center of trade and tourism, but is still considered an Earth-centric traditionalist system, which prizes citizenship above all else. Let's head down to the surface and check it out.
Okay, it's a picture.
Breaking through the clouds, you'll find a landscape full of Great Lakes and lush crimson forests. And as you saw in the CTG presentation, you can see how we're going to make these worlds with the new technology.
It kind of reminds me of
high up on the mountain range,
of No Man's Sky.
At the highest peak, we can just make out the landing zone called Sherman.
Sherman.
Which is fondly known by its residents as the island in the sky. Sherman is currently in pre-production.
Cool. Okay.
But I wanted to take the opportunity to show at least a sneak peek. Let's take a look.
Okay. Actual footage. I know. That's so cool. Pre-production. I mean, it looks cool, like, you know, upper and lower clouds. That looks cool. There's Sherman in the background. What's under it? It's hard to tell, it's so foggy. Right? Oh man, look at those guns. Idris. Wonder what the ground is like. Like, we were on top of a mountain at one point. What is like the or like plants down below? It's just always covered in fog. Nothing really grows. What is that then? What ship is this? No more of the big ship? I think that's a galaxy. No, that's probably the Polaris. Or is that the galaxy? That might be the galaxy. I think that's the galaxy. It hasn't been released yet, by the way, the galaxy. Saw one person. Well, I don't know them
Awesome.
personally. Saw more.
Let me take you through some of the areas of Sherman you just saw. The dominant landmark you see in the center is Spaceport Ulysses, named after the mountain Sherman is sitting on. This is where they staged the bombers that were on active rotation, waiting on any sign of any aggression. But now it's mostly a commercial spaceport.
Oh, there's a city up top.
The Navy still has an airbase here, but it's a great place to see some big ships of the UEE. Commercial hangars are located inside the main trench. And even though this is a converted from a naval base, it still has an impressive military flavor. And speaking of military flavor,
big-ass
the
guns.
original AOV-9s, anti-orbital cannons, are still present around the defensive walls, with most of them being decommissioned once it became a civilian city. Over to the left of the spaceport
those guns working
is
again.
the Sparrows Industrial Park, home to the sprawling cargo yards and manufacturing plants. The Sparrows has evolved from its days as a military supply and munitions depot into a bustling and modern industrial park. To the right side of the spaceport is Fort Riggs, which originally used to house the Army when Sherman was used as a staging point for a potential ground assault of the Xi'an Empire. Since the area was decommissioned, it has now been turned into a business park and is the governmental center of CASCOM, with the Governor's Council headquarters located here. As this base was built during the Mesa era, as humans were
I do love the
expanding their
styling
borders,
of this.
this introduces a new architectural style.
It does look like
for humans.
military. Kind of looks like a
Between the First Travarian War
like
on one front
a
and the
destroyer,
Xi'an Cold
you know?
War on the other, a new style called Henoism arose. With an emphasis on
Looks like this could be on water.
and fortification, the designs were robust, durable against warfare and harsh enemies and harsh environments. And from all the locations we just saw, high up on the upper wall, you can see the commercial district, and specifically the Ansel shopping complex. Situated high above the sprawling main base below, the Ansel area originally served as the command center to Sherman's military operations. Inside this building, you'll find key areas like the Edge of Oblivion Bar, which was converted from the old officers' lounge. You'll also find Eckhart Security Headquarters.
I think there's a lot of
and you'll
graffiti.
find
Somebody needs
the
to clean that.
Mercenary Guild Headquarters.
I'm gonna fall off that.
The other
100%.
areas in the
I'm
commercial
falling off this.
district include the OPA towers for habitation. That's the building on the left. And on the right, it's the Imperial Sherman Infirmary. There's also the Reeves Military Museum, where you can experience the history of humanity's military and the role that Castra has played in keeping the Empire safe. And finally, we have Overlook Point, which is the name of the vantage point and park situated in front of Central Command, which has the best view overlooking the landing zone. So that's a quick overview of some of the key areas of Sherman. I think it's devastatingly beautiful, with a rich history and unique mood and vibe.
I mean, it's awesome that it's in pre-production. Sherman! Give me Sherman! I need the Castra.
Awesome. So before I go, I want to thank you all. You are all awesome. All your passion, all your dedication make our lives as devs so much easier. And thanks to the CIG staff, who's the awesome work we're seeing in front of you.
We're awesome. Everybody's awesome. You're awesome. You're awesome. And you're awesome.
So thanks again. You are all amazing, passionate, and enabling us to dream big.
Yeah, this is
Enjoy the rest of your show.
Oh, there's more show. I was afraid that was the redacted thing. I was like, okay, kind of a weird thing to end on.
I'll just do that. All right.
That was awkward.
Okay. We're just about at that time. Before we get there, I do have a couple announcements. Now, this time last year, I did a couple announcements and it made a couple people upset.
Put a
I
date.
used this opportunity to call out a couple of people who bothered me. Mostly, I just want to say the ground floor and the first floor can be the same floor. No, we actually do have some actual honest-to-goodness announcements. Two of our partners, Scan Computer and VKB Joysticks, are doing giveaways for the people here exclusively. Now, there are numbers on the challenge coin that was in your swag bag. I'm getting this data as I'm here, so bear with me. So everybody should pull out your coins.
Whip them out.
Yeah. And I'm going to call out some numbers. And if your coin matches this number, you're going to find Dan. He's that guy over there with the bouncing thing. There we go. And he's going to give you your prize. So the first prize is for a set of VKB joysticks.
I want to win.
The number we're looking for is 2272.
That's me. I won.
2272. Anybody? All right, well, pass it along if you find 2272 VKB joysticks. A second set of VKB joysticks.
That's me, I won.
3404. 3404. You can head on over there and pick up your VKB joysticks.
I don't know why I'm putting the numbers.
And the grand prize.
Feel like it. That's me.
Is a computer from Scan Computer. They're a vendor here. Built into a Kovalex shipping box. So maybe 2 more seconds
it's real,
to pull out your challenge
just like
coins
that
here.
ship.
The winner of a Kovalex computer is challenge coin 413. 413? What? You get it?
Did somebody finally win?
All right. Find Dan over there. If you don't claim your coins, hey, I'm just doing the thing. It just says the thing right there. I'm just reading the thing. All right, guys, it is approximately 5 o'clock. If you check your CitizenCon schedules that were handed to you inside your gift bags, at 5:30 is our special redacted portion of the show. That gives us approximately 30 minutes. So 30 minutes to stretch your legs, to get something to eat, to buy your last piece of swag, to check your challenge coins, and go and collect your swag if you need to.
Stretch them legs.
5:30, I said it before. I'll say it again. Don't let any force on this earth stop you from being in these seats. We'll see you at 5:30, everybody.
5:30. 5:30. What happened to the astropod?
Redacted. I'm kidding. 2 redacted things about that were set around with planets because they had. This is back when the progress tracker was done alphabetically, so I knew they were planets. And
it's a commercial. I was like, how?
Has 2 planets. And I looked it up.
Is he playing something different?
One system that is close to Stanton, Pyro, and Nyx, which has 2 planets. That was Castra. And I began to do a deep dive, and I found out that Castra, Sherman has the most, it has
more information when I
Sherman
get water.
More for it than Terra did.
Get that swag.
Okay, there was a fuck ton of Sherman art that was done, so I knew that they were actively planning on it. It was clear that it was one of their first ideas once they decided Stanton was the spawn zone.
Better. I thought it was.
I was shouting. When he started talking about.
He's like shouting.
Oh, hold on. It was gonna get X back.
We're breaking up.
I don't know if X is here.
Better? Okay, that's better.
I'm gonna have to watch everything. Right, okay. We'll go back and watch everything tonight. Like, watch it. Oh, Tim, what time do you?
I don't know if you can hear me. I can hear you talking, X.
I think it's, well, what's it, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30? Yeah, it must be like an hour. Oh, yeah, it's busy. A little bit. Why, what's up? Oh, yeah, go ahead. What do you think, man?
Why am I not at Substance and Toothless? You answered your question there. It's.
Absolutely. We call big game. I mean, I'm just going to kill it by flying on into it. It's like fucking Argo.
Argo into the worm. I'm a back wacky.
Okay, I don't think X realizes that he's talking right now. I'm gonna mute him. All right. Oh,
Was he at the sandworm thing?
Question in 2024.
Worm, that's cool. You know, you get retro. Do you remember sperm from the worm? You can get sperm
What?
from the worm. It was totally
What a
inappropriate,
time.
But I'm just, I'm giving you highlights of the DJ.
What a time to come back.
Here. So yeah,
Sperm to the
you get
worm.
sperm. Okay, you can farm the worm. That's cool. What I really like though about this
Get over
is
the
the different sizings that they had.
Oh.
Fighters just
Hold on a second.
to be fair, it's most likely to kill you.
They're gonna be super tanky. They're gonna have to be because everybody's just gonna fly around. You can just get an A2 and drop a fucking bomb on it. I didn't see any progression in the damage. All these slides look like the same art. They're going from They're going from the right side 1% health from 100%, and it doesn't look that different to me. Thank you.
Doesn't.
Diners be good. Diners be good.
So it's got loot, also known as harvestables.
Oh. Well, louder. That's be good. What's happening over here? Commercial. Damn it.
To be there, you bought your way to my heart. The first person that ever bought my heart, I sold it to Dynus. Thank you, Dynus. He gets his own sound effect. Here's another thing that I found out that they did come in different sizes. I started thinking to myself, maybe on the cinematic we did not see the largest size of the worms.
Yeah,
so my hope
that is crazy
these
though.
Worms get much bigger.
That freaking
That's what
worm.
She says it all the time to me, unfortunately. Next, let's see here.
That worm be huge.
They were talking about different forms of these Valacar.
Yeah,
which,
that's
that was
a bit.
wicked. That was fucking wicked.
That's
right there. When I saw
that's
that,
a.
it was cool. I
That's a
can't
look.
wait to see more from this. I'm starting to see like different fauna that's actually looking like aliens now, which is good. Like I want them to look fucking alien. We all want them to look alien.
True.
Not Picos though. Fuck Picos.
Yeah, fuck Picos.
So we saw
Right.
some more of the drawings. This was cool. You get to see all the different fauna that they've got. It's
cool. Maybe
it's quite
look-
an
maybe
art
I should
crew they
look at
got
that.
there. We just need more in the game.
Or
Yeah, we
commercial.
want some fucking fish. We want some giant ass fucking space
Now-
whales that we've been
Star
waiting
Wars
for.
helmet.
We want we want everything right now. Basically, we got bad
Introduce you to
segues
a
again.
very famous guy in the.
The presentation has been at the level at which the professionalism and the people who are presenting this is still at a 3. I might even downgrade it to a 2. What do you guys think? I was at 3 and 10 in terms of
I don't
the
know.
actual
I would
segues
say
and the lack of entertainment.
Some
presentation
of them,
value
yeah.
is so low. I think I'm going from
Not all of
3
them.
down to 2. Sly Fox is agreeing to me, man. Like it just seems like they're not prepared. They definitely needed more segue material and readily available, and they need a producer or a director or somebody to be like, come on, let's get this shit on the road and get these people to have some charisma that are doing the fucking
Gotta
events.
get that
and
charisma,
let's go,
man.
Like let's keep
Get that
things moving.
charisma.
The
Rizz it
fluidity
up.
of this one just completely a train wreck compared to last year. Last year was super awesome. They
Last
had
year
everything
was
lined up.
pretty
They
solid.
fucking went through the whole thing. It was an easy.
But it was all
watch.
Jared.
It was a nice production. I feel like whoever did last year's fucking CitizenCon should get on board this year because this year was like come to work day. It was just like, hey, let's come to work where we normally work at.
The
and there's a place
cosplay
directly
was
located
kind of a
across the
mess.
street that we're gonna go
The
to,
presenter was
and we're
good.
just gonna chill. And, whatever happens, happens. That's kind of how I
no,
feel
that's
like.
the place.
There, so I'm going
whatever
from a
her name
3
is.
down to a 2 of 10.
She did a really good
I'm
job
literally
with the
downgrading
presenting.
them to a 2
It was
of 10
just
for the
the overall
presentation
structure of
and
it
the,
wasn't
and the lack of
conducive.
professionalism. It is insane.
It was just
Now let's
weird.
get back to the fucking info. This part here,
It was weird.
I believe is
Like it didn't really make sense, you know? You know? Oh, here we go.
She's low now. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah.
She,
what Ninja? I was telling Ninja, billionaire Ninja. Yeah.
Mhm.
He wants to have him come in front of. We have to. Okay.
didn't we do a ship
We'll
show?
talk about it.
I'll spoil it right now. Did
We did. No, we do actually
That's
have.
Fix
We
My
do
Fleet.
actually have an episode. Fix My Fleet with him, but he wants to. We'll have to talk that in the group. We'll have to talk about it. I would consider bringing him on. I never thought about it until
He
talking
also
about?
just reviewed every single ship in Star Citizen concept and like,
There's
all
going to be
of
a
them here.
new
So,
info
pretty good.
runner?
Yep, and he said it was our fault. And I think we're going to end up doing the same thing. Cause
I wonder who they're talking to. Late. Commercial.
I'm just basically saying he's doing it as a reference thing. He coming in for.
Yeah. He's done his time. So.
Yeah.
It's fairly quiet. That's kind of
Did
surprising.
get some swag that he wants. I think he wants to show it off. So we'll show this up.
Okay.
Oh,
So
all right. Yeah. No. So what do you want to talk about? Go ahead. No. I'm waiting for Paul to.
I was gonna say. What was your thought about that panel? What are your immediate takeaways? Because like one of the things that a lot of the chat was saying was like time.
Yeah, go ahead.
A lot of things the chat was saying was like time. They're saying time.
Yeah.
You mean when?
The funny thing was when we actually looked at Castro, I remember you, me, and Algrid looking at Sherman, and I'm like, I know the names of these, and I'm like, I know it's on a mountain, kind of high up. I couldn't remember. I had an S. So all this shit, and I'm not law like you two, right? So things were like, I'm like, we've talked about all this, and and I was sitting next to the Piggles, and he's like, it just seems I knew what I was talking about, but I didn't have the names. Yeah, but it's I did also like Nick's as well. Yeah.
Nick's was great.
So going back to Nick's was awesome. I think they also revealed the cargo loading pads, but that's not exactly how I expected to do them. So they're just sideways loaded.
I wonder if they did anything because like I designed T-shirts.
And in Zero G,
for
that was a
the
big
info runners.
versus Zero G kind of stationy system thing.
It was a collab idea. Me and Execute were going back and forth.
We got a
so
Soviet
I designed these
aerofield,
T-shirts
like
with
a
them,
futuristic
and
Russia Soviet. The red plant.
who's gonna give them?
Had on the yeah.
Who's gonna give them out? So I don't know. I don't know if he gave them out already.
Maybe
he didn't get on camera. I don't know.
Landing style.
Yeah.
Or maybe he recorded it off
it was brutalist. It's very Soviet architecture in terms of like big concrete blocks and stuff like that. So yeah.
Guess we'll see. I didn't get any messages from him. Or anything.
It's the one thing the chat was saying is like this is planned, but it's nowhere near soon. I do think that based off of what we've seen with Nyx, that Nyx is definitely coming next year. When next year, I couldn't tell you.
I mean, Nyx is probably ready now, right? Like.
Yep. Right.
I was saying, based off of what we said earlier, based on what they said and they were showing off, I think that Nyx is almost certainly coming next year.
You reckon Nyx is coming next year, Arvid?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Well, one of the things we've been talking about is remember last year, Paul, how they said when they said all this stuff is in the next 12 months.
Yeah, they haven't said any of this yet.
I'm wondering if that's a recurring thing.
Oh, I don't know.
You might notice too.
They did it at the end.
If you look at the CitizenCon logo, it's now got a registered trademark on it.
Yeah, they've done it recently. I could still see them doing Nyx and Castro next year, but I would heavily doubt it. So
there's no way. Nyx looks ready.
Yeah. Can you hear him?
I can't hear him at all. No.
Can't. I don't know why. Yeah, thank you.
It's crazy. I can hear everybody else around him, but Hagrid's like.
You're breaking up a little bit there, buddy. What's to say?
Hagrid was saying that he thinks we could get Nyx next year.
Okay, you think you're getting Nyx next year?
Yeah.
I think so as well. I don't.
Yeah, 100. There's no way.
How about Area 18? Do you think we're gonna get that update to Area 18 next year?
Maybe by then.
That's like underground bunker stuff.
Not the underground bunkers, no.
And I feel there'd have to be so much more that comes to ArcCorp before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's and it is below the ground too. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was saying it favors PVE in its instance. One of the things me and Piggles were talking about is how could it be so procedurally generated that it's not the same.
Yeah, I don't know when that's going to be. That's probably going to be,
I think,
years away.
Dungeon, yeah, would agree with that, wouldn't we?
I think the updates, maybe the updates around ArcCorp might.
Yeah.
Well, for example, I think I heard you say earlier, raids
be implemented, but not like the underground stuff.
Well, Well, they're a PvE raid, but they're more like a dungeon in WoW, where a raid would be like taking out other players.
Chat so was asking what happened. I thought I was going to be here. So a last minute medical issue meant that I had to use my time off that I was going to be using to go to CitizenCon to get my tooth fixed. So unfortunately, but yeah.
His teeth, when he says teeth, he means toes. Right. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so it was really interesting. It was pretty short in terms of like content.
They can't hear him. Sorry, say that again, Paul.
Yeah, you're talking about
it was interesting for me because it was kind of short in terms of content, but it does seem doable. The question is again time frame.
That's why I was
CIG's
surprised.
Not set any time
It didn't say
frame, and
anything
I think
about
that's because
being
last year
in.
they did say within the next 12 months, and it bit them in the ass because they've only reached about 60%.
They did say it at the end. They said it on day 2 last year.
Well, it was Chris that said it, and he says they were planning to get most of. They didn't say all of.
Yes,
most
that
of.
is true. They did say most of.
Now it's important to remember.
Agrid's saying.
Go ahead.
Agrid's just saying Nick's is fairly empty.
Yeah, it is. There's
compared
not
to other places. And we've heard things about Nick's,
and it wasn't like images.
Now,
it was actually like
where they had completed it ages ago.
Physical area.
So yeah, I don't think I brought the stabilizer. I was going to put the phone stabilizer on, but I can't really find it. Must have left it back at the hotel room. Oh well, tomorrow I'm not even going to bother with the Osmos Pocket. I'm just going to bring this.
Okay.
I think we're going to go. We're going to go try and go to a shop and get a dongle thing so we can do a more of a wide mic, because this is not going to last all day, obviously.
Yeah.
But it allows us to talk to you a little bit, and then I can put it back in the chart. Actually, I could do it all day as long as I was doing it every 15 minutes, but it wouldn't last 2 hours beforehand.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So we need. Well, I'd have to go get a headset with a mic, but also I'd need one for you. Well, if we had one ear each, but only one of us is going to be able to talk into it once.
Okay.
So this is working where everything else has just fucking failed.
I guess they're on their phone now.
There's a lot of people having trouble here with net though. Like everyone I've ran into is having it. So
yeah. Well, at least we can pick up some B-roll and we can use that for videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll do that. Again, after the show, shoot us a list of what you want, and we'll go out and get it for you. Especially if you want B-roll for stuff. But yeah, and I'll put that out to chat. So if there's anything you specifically want to see, we'll try and put a show together down the road.
I hope
it's not exactly
no
our
one's
forte,
sending
you know,
anything inappropriate.
Me and Algar, we do everything.
You're sharing.
That's why we're here trying to live stream it.
Discord.
But again, we need help Paul and Space get stuff as well, and they can use it for their stuff. I don't know if Space is watching this, but we'll shoot him a message. And as well, we haven't run into Loken yet either. I got no fucking idea where he is.
Does that mean I can get the?
Yeah. Yeah.
If I put that in, can I use it?
Wherever we go. He's just saying that he got attacked in line by people giving him kisses and hugs. Yeah. Yeah. Can I get a photo? Yeah. I was getting that when I went back to the hotel. So yeah.
What, kisses and hugs?
You leaked the OBS Ninja code? What do you mean, Lemming?
You did.
The OBS Ninja code. That's fine. We'll just change it. Who cares? Yeah. It's fine. Thank you, Lemming. Hope you're well, bud.
Yeah, because I actually have nothing activated really on that side, so.
Oh, she'll get me later, or?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, she doesn't want me?
It was on screen?
That's fine.
Yeah, it was on screen, man.
Was on screen?
Oh, okay.
I didn't see it on screen.
I was just saying he got interviewed by Sandy. So didn't you want to do us tonight? Oh, okay. She'll find us somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, as I said, Astro's
over X's camera.
Yep.
Oh.
Can you hear me or not? We're still.
No, we're still good. We're still good. I don't know how they leaked the OBS Ninja code or anything like that, but okay,
it
we'll just
doesn't
change
matter.
it.
We can just change it. It's just an ABS. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's no biggie. We've only used the same one for like 6 years, but they also need the password.
Yeah.
We can just change it. It's just an ABS Ninja code. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay.
Probably about time. Paul, you do a new one every single time. I've been using the same one like a lazy ass for years. I made one set of rooms and never again.
Chat
no
overlaid on the video.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you probably wanted to fix that, by the way.
Did you notice in the when we were talking about the animals and stuff? I did say about how like different 3D stuff. I think the statistics on the armor was really important too. I think that was where about we were before I headed back in. That's pretty, and no longer is the heavy armor king. Like pretty. Combat stuff. I'm that specialist. That's kind of what I've always been, a bit stealthy and stuff. So I just think it was really interesting. It really eye-opening for me. Changed the game again.
Chat's a little confused. For those who didn't catch that, they did show off that now the way that they're doing armor from now on is they're doing it in specialist sets. So if you use a set of armor, you will be spec towards a specific specialist where you get a bonus for using all the same type of armor. And so they're basically classifying each role in game under differently. And the one that they have, the ones they showed off for today was, what was it? Leader, racer, pilot, tank,
a whole bunch of them.
Tank,
driver. It was driver, not racer.
The most popular one here was
Hunter,
friend.
Yeah,
friend.
That friend. Yeah,
that friend.
That friend.
That friend was like a helmet and a med suit. Yeah. Also a nightgown, medical gown.
They're more in line with them. They're more in line with MMO classes, but they're not. They don't seem to be super like forcing you to do it if you don't want to. It's just if you want to be a.
I don't know how much they're going to work.
You want to be super
without like
and barrel down. Like I want to be the most efficient thing ever. Then they'll give you special bonuses for each set you use.
Yeah.
So.
How can we not hear?
So he's saying if you've got a suit geared for a particular job, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Medical suits, all the tools for the right job, basically.
Yeah. But they also don't quite have. They didn't show off any of the non-combat armor on that too. On the notice that because I think they were showing off.
That was that was really obvious, and that's why I was starting thinking. Well, did you notice how some classes they only had like one light armor, but then when it came to heavy, because it was all combat, they had heaps of them. That's what I meant about things like light and medium armor. That's where all the specialists are going to be. That's what I was. It was to me obvious to me. I'm not going to be a heavy armor guy.
I wonder when that's going to be implemented.
Yeah.
I mean,
and they even talked about EVA only working for certain things, like certain suits.
Guessing a lot of it's going to be 1.0.
Yeah. But you'll notice it was all kind of very even in the points, except for the Valka. But all right, is there anything else you want to talk about? Because I'm going to go to the loo, and then we're going to. This is the panel not to miss. Apparently,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure. Let's talk about this real quick.
We got 9 minutes.
It's Squadron. Yeah, we're going to get an announcement of some kind.
No, but I'm going to be real surprised if it's
fishing.
Not released.
It's fishing
right now.
Right, Shelly? It's fishing.
Just the amount of hype that's here. They've been so hardcore with the security. I think what you said though, a release date at worst. I'm kind of expecting a demo or something if it's not released.
Yeah.
You know what?
Today,
I'm guessing that.
Like he wasn't talking.
I think Mark
Sunday,
Hamill
he
is
said
going to come out on
today.
stage and announce it.
So he's stressing like today.
I bet that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I bet Mark Hamill's coming out to announce it.
I think this is the most important one because this is the first. If this is a release announcement, it's going to be the first release announcement for a first game that CIG has ever made. So it's a big deal
That's true.
to have them try to get that done.
Even though CIG's been around forever, it will be the first.
Even a date would be stressful at this point. But again, they haven't done dates in like what, decade or so?
Well, I mean, but when you
the
do a
last thing
release,
they did was they blew past
gotta
it
put a
so
date.
hard that they didn't even make an announcement about it, them blowing past it so hard when they didn't hit in 2016.
2017, answer the call.
And they had a year already to polish it because they said it was feature complete last year.
So I think it'd be interesting.
So
rumor they're setting up computers apparently.
We heard thing about people setting up computers here, so we're not sure about that. But that might all be for tomorrow.
It could be,
and that's probably
It could be because they're going to make the announcement today, and then tomorrow people will be able to play the demo they're going to show live today at the stream.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
If I'm right that they're doing a playable demo on the floor, there's going to be some crow people. Some people are going to have to eat.
That's where I got the news. I got it from Astropub.
And you talk to him while I go to the office. All right. So.
Yes, looks like the mic is in that headset there. So.
Yeah. So you should now be able to hear me, yeah?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Not too bad of a mic.
You can hear me now, yeah?
Yep. So.
All right. So.
What do you think? Squadron 42?
Well, definitely Squadron 42. I think, given that Chris is seems to be so stressed that Sandy says there's no way we're going to see him until after today, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So I could see it being Squadron. Whether it's
Interesting.
the actual date or the demo, given that devs have been saying they cried when they saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Just to add to that, I'll go.
I think it's going to be released.
Only me. And the security.
It has to be released because you got to put a release date at some point.
Everything. I like a scale
And
model
why
of
not
the Hornet.
say it?
Yeah. Why would they
Everything
do a
just seems-
scale
it just-
model in the Bengal carrier? Yeah, like why would they have any of that? So.
Yeah. So it's just raised that bar, and the thing that took us off that idea that it was a release date or that was the fact that the Gullah disappeared. So yeah, is it a date of the actual release? I hoped. I dreamed. And we hope for the best. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna sit here and be smug with you, and I gotta fix my camera real quick. Hold on. But I'm gonna sit here and be smug with you for a moment, because you and I called we called Castra in, I believe, 2020, 4 years ago.
What can I say?
On Citizen.
What can I say?
And we laid it out. We explained what it is when we talked about the line of 5, and
right.
And
was that in our Lord Citizen podcast?
We talked about it in Lord
We
Citizen.
dropped
We
the
also
day,
talked
I'm
about
gonna
it in
lose it.
Inforunners, because remember we talked about what the line of 5 was
Yep.
going to be.
Yep.
Ooh, Lord. I'm just gonna sit here and be smug about it because we sat there and called it, and like many things in Star Citizen, we do a lot of inspection and investigation of what CIG is saying and how they function. And we're right a lot of the time, and which is why you should be subscribed to the Inforunners on YouTube and Twitch, and so follow
Drops today.
Or the Astro Historians.
Yes.
Just lose it, man. Just lose it.
And I really do
Lose it,
think
kill
it is,
more.
it is a matter of the longevity we've had. Like, we hear things.
not gonna
from
drop
way
today.
back, like the panel on
It's not gonna
the
drop.
social panel. And
No
the
matter
org
what.
that was what
I know
Ben
they
Ward talked
say
about when he launched Spectrum in the first
that they
place.
don't
There
want
was
to do
nothing
any,
new,
dates, but
but he was saying
that's what you
it
got to
was-
do.
There was no new
You
capabilities.
can't just
of
say,
saying
"Hey,
that we were getting.
you
It
just
was
drop the game randomly." Like,
now
you
we're
can buy it
building
now. It's like,
This
what?
is where we want to go. Now we're building.
No.
But there was no real groundbreaking.
I just don't know when.
material there. It was just stuff that was there in the
I
past,
mean,
and now it's coming to
there's no
fruition.
way they're gonna
So-
do like, here's the game now, and it comes out like
yeah.
All right.
by Christmas or
I'm
something.
gonna let you
It
go,
would-
Al,
I think it
because
would have
I've
to be
got
like
about
6 months
3 minutes
or
left,
more.
and I got to use the restroom as well and to get myself ready.
Yep. Well, you better go for that and
Yeah.
put yourself on. Did you watch it?
Unless they
I'll
make it
catch
like
you
Christmas next
on
year.
the other side.
See it.
See ya.
All right, well.
Host large. There we go.
We just talked for a bit, and Paul's going.
Gonna mute you for now. There we go. All right, chat. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna do the side
They
browser.
go home, and it is awesome.
And,
3
It's
minutes.
the coolest place on
3.5 minutes.
planet fucking Earth. 3 minutes. I am so happy to be here with you today on this redacted portion. Now, we talked about this earlier.
Hoi.
How many of us think
Hoi, hoi,
that this
hoi,
is
hoi,
going to be
hoi, hoi, hoi,
Squadron
hoi, hoi, hoi.
42 related, and we will get our date? Can I get a name? Yes, sir. Can I get a name? Limitless. Limitless is going with the 2.
What?
Wookstree's going with the 2. We got some 2s up in here. Oh, this.
Got some people that don't believe. They don't believe. Oh, there it goes. About to say.
Oh, we are getting some twos up in here, man. This is gonna be interesting, dudes. It's gonna. If I don't get Squadron 42 at a date, I'm gonna be pissed unless it's something even better. But I'm telling you what.
No point.
If it's not.
There's no point. You got to give it a date at some point. No matter what, you have to give a date.
Shit. And they don't give me those two things. If they don't give me one of those two things on the redacted, yeah, if it's economy, I'm down for that. But they won't end it with economy. You know what I'm saying, Retro? You know they won't end it with like an economy thing. So, yeah, I think it's going to be Squadron 42 related. Coop says Tony Z will not be here this weekend. Y'all need to stop.
Tony Z.
Coop. All right, listen. We are still searching for Tony. Nobody knows what's happened to Tony to this point, but I'm sure one day he will show up from his cave. You know, it is crazy. It is crazy. T-minus 2 minutes. T-minus 2 minutes, and we're getting this thing started. Oh, shit.
Let's see if they do it again. Let's see if they change the
By the way, giving a link
time
out to all the tunes that you heard while I was gone.
You know,
my friend Backspace, your friend Backspace. Go over to his channel. Go subscribe to him. He's an awesome guy. Love him. So that's Backspace's channel. Go check it out if you're on YouTube.
EG's content.
Go check that link out, please.
EG's entertaining you, so I don't have to.
Absolutely.
What I gotta do?
Let's hear it for Backspace, man. It's just really cool to hear, like, he's so creative, dude. Man is, like, a creative genius.
There you go. Just don't tell DG.
Tony, we have not seen Tony at all.
You haven't seen Tony at all?
We have not seen Tony at all. We probably will not. Coop is telling us not to. No, it's not because his last name is Z, Maddie. Maddie, you're so fucking awesome. It is so nice to have Maddie here today, who's a Viola Dirtly
there we go.
And coming over just to chill with us on CitizenCon.
Maddie, I'm mad about Maddie.
Totally mad about her. I am. Maddie's awesome. That intelligence, yo. That fucking intelligence. Something to me. All right, 50 seconds. 50 seconds. 49 seconds. 48 seconds.
40 seconds of mine.
44. 43.
Changes.
Oh, God. Fuck. Oh, what is it going to be? Oh, my God, what's it going to be? Oh, my God. Oh, I'm stressing out. Okay. Squadron 42. Squadron 42. Squadron 42. Tony Z. Squadron 42. Stop thinking these thoughts, DG.
They're going to go back. Is it going to go back? Is it going to go back? Is it going to go back up? Will it go back up?
Okay, here we go.
Will add time. Oh. Let's see.
Oh, the English are waking up. Sounds like they're waking up a little bit. Here we go. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7.
It's happening! I gotta... Go!
Our command have confirmed that our Navy don't just go around operations, shutting down
This is
oh,
a necessary
thank God.
newsflash, delivering the news you need.
Is it working?
A statement issued by the UEE Naval High Command Office has revealed that a Vandal incursion into the has been stopped. Newsflash.
Okay.
More coverage?
They don't say 5:30. We'll be back. Yes! Come on! Knew it! Redacted time. And he's back. Oh, you know what's funny about that? Infowars are talking about they talked to Sandy. Sandy's his wife. And she said, oh, he's too nervous. He won't be back. She's a liar.
I hope you like what you've seen
no
so far
fishing.
in day one.
Maybe you can fish in Squadron 42. Let's find out. Give a date. Are they saying date? Date. Now I can stop hearing about Squadron 42.
Thank you very much.
I will play it, but...
Anyway, so I hope you have liked what you've seen so far on day one of CitizenCon 2954. I think the future of Star Citizen is incredibly bright. We have a few more things to show and tell you about tomorrow. But let's talk about the Hornet in the room. Last year, we announced that Squadron 42 is feature complete. So what has the team been doing since? Given the scale and ambition of Squadron, our teams have been focused on polishing and optimizing to ensure the game meets the high standards that I have, the team has, and you guys have. This level of quality does take time, and we're committed to delivering an experience worthy of the journey.
People that like when he said it does take
I'm not
time.
sure if we've officially talked about gameplay time, but the story on a regular playthrough is anywhere to 30 to 40 hours in length, which is not inconsequential.
I don't really care about time.
So what does that look like? To show you, we thought it would be best to boot up the game and start at the beginning. Now, quite a few people want us to play a pre-recorded video where we played it safely offline, but that's not our style.
They're going to demo it. They're going to demo it.
So,
Astropub was
we
right.
are going to play this live. I've played it through many times, flawlessly not crashed, sorry. Occasionally, we've had a few, so if something happens, it happens. But fingers crossed. But what you're about to see is the prologue of Squadron 42's, and you, the player's origin story.
Astropub
And
was
you
right.
can think of it sort of like the opening of
How smug is
Gladiator,
he?
but even
What-
more
how
epic.
smug is he?
And I want to remind everyone that we are still polishing and optimizing.
He's not on screen.
So what you're about to see in here is still work in progress and will continue to be
I want
improved.
to see the smug face.
But I
He's
hope
right.
you agree it is shaping up to be something
No
special.
fishing.
So to take us on this live journey, I would like to bring Richard
All right.
Tyra, Senior Game Director, to the stage to play the game.
I think she was the same person that was the first one through Pyro, maybe?
All right, Rich.
That's Rich.
It's in your hands.
Absolutely.
Bones.
Hello, CitizenCon.
I thought he said a different name.
My name's Rich Tyra, and I'm the Senior Game Director
Oh, I
for
heard
Squadron
Tyra.
42 in Star Citizen. And I think we've got a little bit to play, so who wants to start? Should we go? Okay. So as Chris says, this is going to be playing it as a natural playthrough.
It actually looks...
Hopefully we don't run into any issues.
It looks slightly different than the PU.
But we'll go from there.
Interesting.
And this, what you're seeing here, is the Combat Pilot Training application form that we're going to submit for your application. But once we get into the game, I'll kind of be quiet and just let the game speak for itself.
Okay. Let's go.
Those are just the first. I'm Commander Ryan Wright. I fly Navy.
Is that Henry Cavill? Requirements?
So should we go rookie? No, Legatus. Which one? Yeah, let's do it.
I guess that was Ryan. I guess that was Ryan Enright. Okay, yeah, Henry Cavill. That's what that was. What? I can't. What did he put in? First name Chris.
So you will be able to fully customize your character further into the game. But in the prologue, this is how you select it.
I assumed you talked to all rookies that way.
I assumed you talked to all the rookies that way.
Should we go?
Emergency contact. I have no idea. Just Googling it. Yeah, that has to be him. That's the character. Oh, what's up this? Oh, it is up. Nix? Man, long intro. Nice. We saw this last year. That's a bangle.
Stand by for further orders.
Hey.
All flanks. Bishop wants to lose formation on that backfill so we don't clump up. Copy that.
The UEES. Javelin class destroyer. Man, look how big those get.
I know I just wrote you, but a couple of hours ago, proximity sensors on the other side of the jump got twigged and went dark. The word is it might be that clan that we've been battling with. Guess that last fight didn't scare them off quite like we all hoped it would. Honestly, we've been out here so long.
Oh, he's sending this to Chris Roberts.
I just wanted to let you know. I'll write as soon as I can. Stay safe.
That's funny. I should put like Bilbo Baggins or something.
Never gets old, does it?
Sir.
Eddies. I used to do the same thing when I was first coming up. Post up to the flight deck whenever I could to watch the launches. Have you seen the
Just Smeagol sitting in the corner. From Smeagol to Bilbo.
Thing's a beast. Nimble, too.
12 maneuvering thrusters and 3 mains. It sure sounds like it. Sir.
Captain McLaren to the bridge. Captain McLaren to the bridge.
I saw you apply to the Flight Academy again.
Yes, sir.
Keep your head up. Took me a couple times before I got in.
Thank you, sir.
By the way, they do plan on making multiple games, like sequels to the story. Right in his head. Now this is new.
And before we move on, yes, this is a live demo, and no, it won't crash.
Huh?
Well, we hope so.
Interesting. Those are new doors that we saw in the Zeus, and now they're in this ship. That's kind of interesting. Oh. Need some work.
I talked to Watkins in logistics, and he said the recon team was wiped out.
Really? Then why
why are we sitting here? Vandal aren't stupid. If they know we know, they would have hit us by now.
Hey, they can take as much time as they want. The longer they wait, more of a chance for 42 to get there.
Well, they can hit whenever.
Hey, there you are.
Hey.
Where's your helmet?
Can't gun without it.
Idiot. Get your helmet.
Rookie mistake.
I gotta get to my turret.
Got to go up.
All right, when I'm playing, I'm going straight for my helmet first.
Jacob's told me the Vandals have 4 chips, and I haven't been able to sleep since.
How do you know? Oh, there's a marker. How do you know where your helmet is? Oh, there's, okay, top left. My bad. Top left. I wasn't looking. Oh, that's cool.
Right, we've been getting tuned up for weeks.
It's this Polo Initiative horse shit. High Command's been freaking out about having to make cuts, so everybody's taking hits. Winslow and the Banshee told me they got denied on extra ammo for their main gun.
Almost like the suits on Earth 1 an attack.
Mess hall. And all these bunks.
You heard about this show, Lost Squad?
Are they seriously doing another show about the fall cattle man?
New entry. So by listening, you're logging like new entries.
Okay. Take him to Lake Perrin. He's old enough.
You listen.
And teach him what I taught you. And do me a favor. Hug your mom.
I don't know. It's kind of personal, bro. You know? Oh, there you go. Yeah, put everything on. Oh, that looks good. All right, that's pretty cool.
Hey. All set? Hey, you got any sleep last night? Yeah, me neither.
Follow Marcus. I'm guessing that's a friend and teammate.
Oh, bad news. I heard Goofy was assigned to your rig for his last shift, so brace yourself. Your controls are gonna be screwed.
This is Captain McLaren. CitizenCon upgraded to orange. All reserve personnel get to your stations.
Yay.
Looks like this could be it. Hey, good luck. See you up
There's
there.
still a chance for Mark Hamill to come out, though.
You got it.
God damn it, Goofy, get the hell out of there. So glad you could join us. Want you calibrated and ready to fire in 5 here?
Okie dokie. That's different. Haven't seen that before.
I don't know how the hell Goofy uses this thing with those settings. I'm just gonna do a full reset so you can get operational. Just follow the on-screen instructions for the calibration program. Stand by. We'll start with tracking. Since we're out here hunting a Vandal plan, I'll load up one of their ships for you to follow.
Okay.
Alright. Should be all set for controlling your turret. Next up, they'll test your firing mechanics. The system projects simulated rounds, so don't worry about friendly fire.
Boom.
Looking good. Last thing we need to do is verify your targeting. I'll load up a larger Vandal ship for you to practice targeting specific parts.
Oh,
of
is it the
enemy.
BMM? Oh no, it's not. That. Oh.
Okay, your targeting is tracking solid, so that should do it. Checking the other gunners, and they seem to be up
I
as
guess
well.
we're not hearing any of the people talking.
Everyone up?
Or crowd.
Marcus, test your tilt
So I think they would freak out about the void.
Moving now, sir. Seems fine to me.
Good. All right, people. Eyes open, mouths shut.
Any idea what's happening, sir?
You covering your sector and staying off comms. At least that's what should be happening.
My money's still on the drill.
What'd I just say?
Sorry, sir. About time.
Shut.
That's pretty good. Shut up. Gary Oldman.
Attention, Second Fleet. This is Admiral Bishop.
Gary.
For 6 months now, we have faced an elusive enemy determined to see the Empire burn and every human with it.
Bishop.
There have been battles. There have been losses. Each and every one of you has proven yourself time and again, but today I must ask for more. Today, we fight one last battle. Advanced recon indicates the entire Vandal fleet has just entered the system. This
What?
means a king ship
What happened? Hold on.
is headed our way.
What was that? His face changed. She said live demo.
Now some of you
His face.
will not survive today, but there will be no time for sorrow. We will have to grieve for them later. Because 2 billion souls in this system hang in the balance. There
That's
should be
pretty
no
cool.
illusions about what we were up against. In the history of the UEE, a kingship has entered human space a handful of times. Battle of Orion, Siege of Tiber, the fall of Caliban. But we are the Second Fleet. History will remember us differently. We will not have to worry about it being kind, because today we will define ourselves through our actions. We will not lose the system.
That was Marcus.
We will not fall back. We will win.
Hard to tell from that.
Because we have to. We fight today. So in 40 years from now, when you're surrounded by everything and everyone you hold dear, and they ask, what did you do in the Battle of Vega? You can look them in the eye and say, I held the line. Men and women of the Second Fleet, I am proud to stand with you today. Push your button.
Nice speech.
Any word from the recon team?
Not yet.
Let's get into position.
All right. I mean, that was cool looking. Oh man, I can't wait for that shit to be in game. The thing is so cool. It's huge. Huge. This can't go well, right? That speech sounds like they're gonna get defeated. Okay, here's a bunch of alien ships. Ones of the likes we've never
Fleet,
seen.
hold fire until my mark.
He knows them. Oh, that's cool.
Strip safeties from the Goliath. I'll have to hit him close. I want him live on launch.
Ooh.
What are they waiting for?
Was it an even bigger ship? Like an even bigger ship? How big is that? Skeleton. Like all their ships can fit.
Thought it would be bigger.
Yeah.
So did I.
Dude. We saw like a picture of the Van Tool. They look badass.
Ship's locked, sir. Fleet's ready.
Stand by.
That thing is massive. Oh, no way. That is cool looking. It's like little pods. Oh my God. Dude, this is insane. Oh, look at all the cuts on that thing. Okay, it's up to you.
Got one. I got one.
There's a lot more. Noise. Oh! Got dive bombed on. Woo, that was cool. Right over the canopy.
Good job, all. Stay focused. Tracking enemy sides. Light him up. On. Woo! Target down. Good kill.
Oh.
Good job, people. Slow speed. Gauntlet, I've got bogeys I can't shake. I need a brush off.
Does he?
We got your pilot. All right, gunners. Protect our fighters. Tracking target.
Right, the pilot. Is that a 30K? Everybody's clapping.
All right. We're gonna keep going.
Everybody's clapping. Oh.
It's not about piloting the most cutting-edge ships, or traveling to the farthest reaches of the universe, forging connections that will last your entire life, fighting to protect your home and loved ones, or even learning what you're truly capable of. Those are just the perks.
Hey.
I'm Commander.
So let's go to back in the game.
Loading. Was that purposeful, maybe?
Target down.
They try to show the crash on purpose?
Good kill.
So they can show you can go right back in exactly where you left off. Okay, we're back at the brush off.
Protect our fighters. Tracking target.
Alright, don't crash. This is where it crashed last time. That's good.
Can't hold out much longer. Damn it, gunners, take out those duel. Thanks for the help, Connor. You got it. Get back in there. Will do.
Uh-oh. The turret damaged? Oh, nice. I like how it transitions from, like, you're playing and the scenes here.
August, shift your position back and drift 8 degrees off x-axis. That should bring that Moiler into your field of fire. Corvus, redirect to fill the gap and take those gunboats off integrity.
Okay.
Scimitar, your turn to play bait.
Oh! Big missiles!
Banshee, push forward. Let's see how strong that line is.
Yeah.
Raiden, you're their support.
Raiden! Woo!
Multiple impacts, sir. Could have been capital ship fire.
Multiple impacts.
It's too focused. It's more like heavy fighters. Do we have a line on them?
Turrets have been taken out, sir.
Gauntlet, come in. We need you to sweep up some fighters on us.
On it, sir. Get us in close.
Aye, sir.
You're up, turret gunners. We're guarding Bishop here. Make me proud.
All right. We're back in.
You heard the captain? Want those dual ships fried and crispy. Copy?
Aye, Captain. Copy that.
On it, sir.
Let them have it, gunners. It's us or them. Good kill.
Don't crash. I mean the game, not the ships.
Those fighters knocked out the nearest shields. Enemy bombers are incoming. Take them out.
Nice.
Tracking target.
Uh-oh. Yeah! Nice. Nice. Ooh, it's getting messy out there. There's a lot of junk flying around. Uh-oh. Oh, blew up. Got him. Oh my God. I hope he gives a date, because people are going to freak out.
Thank you, sir. Good job.
Nice.
Ready up. More incoming. I'm picking up blades. Take them out.
Jeez.
Here we go. Target down.
All right. I mean, that'd be cool if they made this multiplayer and see that other gunner next to you. You both could be in one. What is happening? Why aren't you shooting it? I would be shooting it.
You see that?
Yeah, I would have been shooting at it beforehand. Unless it doesn't let you. Oh, it's just pushing that thing away.
Gotta take out that hunter's small turrets.
Oh, take out that laser gun that splits freaking ships in half. The Mihawk gun. Or Euro. Get those little guys.
Focus, people. We got heavy fighters incoming.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's too many of them. Waste them. Keep up that fire. Get ready. Corvettes coming around. All gunners.
Corvettes? It's a big ship. Oh, no, it's lasering. Get, shoot the thing.
Marcus! Is that Marcus? Can anybody see? Shut up and fire.
Oh, no, Marcus. It's gonna laser through you.
Oh, my guns is down!
All that is, take out that turret. It's your only target right now.
Yikes.
We won't survive another hit.
Oh, it's hitting you.
Turret down!
Tracking multiple inbound boarding spikes. Target and eliminate. We should get the hell out of here.
Oh!
I need help!
What are they, torpedoes? Get it. The torpedo. It's coming right for you. I wonder if that happens no matter what.
More vandals slip past. Made planet ball. Copy. Forward inventors onto the ground forces.
We've got your pad, Argus.
Appreciate it. We're really just doing some fire cleanup. We're taking multiple hits.
335. Break engagement and support.
Sir, moving now.
Uh-oh, what's happening?
Main guns prepping for full spread.
Uh-oh. What is this thing?
Any effects on target?
Countdown. Hostile captured. Bearing down craft. Copy that. Radius inbound.
That looked dope.
Firing again.
Those guns. Look at this gun.
Getting away with power spike.
Uh-oh.
Ship. Break, Argus, break!
Ooh, shit.
Argus is down. Repeat. Argus is down.
Flight ops. Scramble any available support ships to pick up survivors. This thing is chewing us up, sir.
Break engagement with this destroyer. Align for a run on the King ship.
Weapons. I'm gonna need you to cook up a firing solution on that King ship. Hit him with everything we got.
So, all of our weapons even focused?
Have to do something. Right, Mr. Kraus? The Van Duel aren't gonna blow themselves up.
Ram.
Yes, sir. Wait, next time we take a hit, drop our shields an extra 30%.
Hear that, Shields?
Sir.
Navigation.
Sir.
Adjust heading. 10 degrees port.
Aye, sir.
Let's get their attention.
I see. Make it seem like you're wounded. Right? Shoot you, drop the shields 30%. Okay. The work in progress is over it. Can't read it. They bleed and you would hesitate. There's somebody down there. Whoa. Like plasma guns.
Cargo generator's down, sir. Starboard 4 exposed. Sir.
Hit them again.
Waiting on you, Mr. Krause.
They're gonna kill us.
Put the shields back up.
Getting power spikes. And charging up the main gun. I guess you got their attention.
Yep. This is really cool. What? Go. Uh-oh.
All right, people. 5 seconds out.
Hey, F8 Lightning, let's go! I own one. It's me. Not that guy, the other guy.
Copy that.
F8 Lightning.
Tally's on me.
Flight. Echo flight. Prep for boost.
Oh, that's cool. Hope we get that in game.
Let's say hi.
Full copy. Shots at the ready. Stand by for lock.
Ready up, people. Enemy vectors inbound.
Copy, Doug. You can cover. I can make a run at that shield, Jenny.
Copy. Penny, Broker, take Charlie and Delta and screen up those fighters. Needle, Mug, you're at main. If you run a double switchback.
Copy that. Charlie's maintain vector. I'll clear you a shot.
Got it. All echoes. Stay on the ball.
Light 'em up.
Look out.
No! 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 Why?
You don't want that.
Oh, come on.
Also.
I was so invested.
Must be. I don't know, I skipped past it. Do you want me to go to the error?
No, but what was the crash?
I just skipped past it, because I just went straight
I
in.
just want to know, there's something wrong with this computer. It's literally, I literally played this last night full. Our QA played it, like 10 QA today played this beginning to end. Didn't have the crash. And this one is, so annoying. Well,
Should we go to
we
finale?
need to
We
play
play
the, we need to
mid-battle again?
replay the battle game. You got to play
Let's do
it.
it.
You know the
Gonna go
story.
again. We're gonna keep
There
going.
we go. Keep going.
I'm not doing that again. That is so freaking annoying.
Now he knows, well, he knows how we all feel. Probably because it was like right at an epic time. Yeah, he has to play from here. Because that was like right at this.
More battles with fast. Made planetfall.
How long will it last?
Onto the ground forces.
Got your pad, Argus.
Appreciate it. Could really just do with some fire
Order.
cleanup. We're taking multiple hits.
335. Break engagement and support.
Clean up the
Flight ops. Scramble any available support ships to pick up survivors. This thing is chewing us up, sir.
Break engagement with this destroyer. Align for a run on the King ship.
Weapons. I'm gonna need you to cook up a firing solution on that King ship. Hit him with everything we got.
So, all of our weapons even focused?
Have to do something. Right, Mr. Krause? The Van Duel aren't gonna blow themselves up.
Yes, sir.
Wait, next time we take a hit, drop our shields an extra 30%.
Hear that, Shields?
Sir.
Navigation.
Sir.
Adjust heading. 10 degrees port.
Aye, sir.
Let's get their attention.
Do it. Get their attention. Be cautious? They bleed and you want to hesitate? I don't think they... like theater kids? Or like vampires? End them! Crazy how much bigger that ship is. The Hammerhead.
Second shield generator's down.
The Hammerhead's a big ship.
Starboard 4 exposed. Sir.
Hit them again.
Waiting on you, Mr. Krause.
They're gonna kill us.
Krause, little bitch.
Getting power spikes. And charging up the main gun. I guess you got their attention.
Yikes. Jeez. Go. Go.
All right, people. 5 seconds out till the fray. Warm up, Cal. You got point.
Copy that. Tally's on me.
Flight. Echo Flight. Prep for boost.
Sorry, kitty.
Let's say hi.
All copy. Shots at the ready. Stand by for lock.
Ready up, people. Enemy vectors inbound.
Copy, Doug. You can cover. I can make a run at that shield, Jenny.
Copy.
crash.
Take Charlie and Delta and screen up those fighters. Beetle, Bug, you're with me. I think we run a double switchback.
Copy that. Charlie's maintain vector. I'll clear your shot.
Got it. All echoes, stay on the ball.
Light 'em up.
Look out.
I mean, this looks cool as shit.
Cal, I don't think your ship's got the firepower to take that emitter out.
Might be right.
Nice.
Shield softened up.
Damn, he's good.
Shields up!
Ah! What was that? Oh, an engine.
Report!
Shields are holding. Barely. That shot took out our main thrusters.
No, not us, them.
The Kingship shields are down.
Yes! We don't celebrate until they're dead.
Yeah, murder. Murder! Get those bastards!
Hit him. Hit him.
Yeah! Oh, that's cool looking. They gonna fight each other? Are they pretty much Klingons? Because that's how you can take over a ship. Kind of like pirates. You gotta fight the captain to the death. Is he destroying the ship? So he's... Alright, so they're not going to fight to the death. Or... Interesting. He's like, you were right. Now you're in charge. He's going for it. Wow, he just wanted to get a kill. You know? He wanted to get a revenge kill in before he left.
Sir, Kingship's headed right for us.
Can we evade?
Shot took out the main thruster, sir. I'm trying to
That
get the
Chris
auxiliaries
Roberts?
online.
I'm getting a rapid increase in the King ship's energy signature. Looks like they're trying to go critical.
Even if we dodge, we won't get clear of the blast range on auxiliary alone. Attention fleet. This is Admiral Bishop. You are ordered to immediately withdraw. I repeat, withdraw. All non-essential personnel are dismissed to abandon ship. If you want to volunteer to stay, we could sure use your help. All right. Tell the gunners to concentrate all the power they've got. Maybe we can take out this King ship before it hits us.
Yes, sir. Logistics. I want every ounce of juice pumped into those guns. If we don't need it to breathe or shoot, I don't want it.
Oh. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. What? Woo!
Have seized control of major systems.
Oh, that's you.
There's a plot here, come on! Go, go, go!
Uh-oh.
Come on! Come on,
Helmet.
come on!
Shouldn't have listened to that guy. Oh, get into it. One left. What'd you give yourself?
I think I can crouch under that.
They're on board? Shit. You grab a gun? Oh, damn. Uh-oh. Oh, dude. They got probes, man. Got probes. I don't want no probe.
Hey, hey, hold the door!
You better hurry. Nope. You're gone. Watch it explode. Called it.
Should have waited.
I need to find another way out of here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go. I would have just went for it. Did it tell you to do that? I don't know. Oof. That was that guy that was working earlier. You still go to your locker? I wonder if there's a gun in one of them. Oh, that's creepy. Oh! Personal scanner. There we go. There we go. Up, Martin. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. They're gonna have these in the ship. Thanks. Yikes. This is where you want to get out? All right. Ooh, armor. Oh, you can't get the armor? Whoa. Ah. Nice.
Alert. Fire detected.
A bit?
Room locking down. Repeat. Room locking down.
Get out of there.
System's back online.
Back in the game.
I would have taken one of those probe thingies with me. Uh-oh. Oh, you got one. Never mind.
Breach detected. Depressurizing.
Uh-oh. That's cool. Ooh. Oxygen, 94%. Oh. Whew. What he's trying to get? Guess to a pod of some kind? What? Oh! Yep. Oh shit. Easy. %, oxygen. That can't be
and
good.
if you didn't already realize, I don't have an EVA pack.
You're fighting oxygen the whole time. Ooh. 4, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good one. This is insane. This looks awesome. Hope you've been enjoying CitizenCon. I love that this is in the game. I can't wait till it comes to the PU. 38% oxygen. There's actually a game in Star Citizen? Yeah, well, this is Squadron 42, which is the single player version. I'm kidding. I wasn't sure. I figured afterwards, actually. I was like, ah, yeah. Yeah, 29%. You don't. It's really down to the wire.
Warning, oxygen low.
Yeah. Oh, leveled up.
Pressurizing.
His oxygen came back before he got there. But...
Pressurized.
Gravity online.
That was cool. Now finally it can escape. Hopefully. Or not. Oh, that's that. They didn't even have like a mask.
Thought I was the only one left.
So did I.
Look, I need your help with something. Follow me. We're running low on power, so I have to reroute our energy from our shields to our thrusters to change direction. Take a seat.
Oh shit! You get to freaking fly the big boy.
Time for your first piloting lesson.
Oh, nice.
We're setting a new course. For that. Ready?
Oh my god.
Go.
Maneuvering systems online.
Oh, that's cool. I know, kitty.
Come on!
I know. Freaking awesome. Kitty. Oh, snap. Oh my god.
Good. Good. Hold that. Shifting power back to shields.
Shields.
Engaging autopilot.
Oh my god.
You to fall back.
Can't do
Shit.
that. You're dead in the water and we can help.
The situation's under control. You are to reverse.
You can't kill it. Not before it takes you out. We are boarded and burning. This is the only way.
Lock your course. Get off that thing. Both of you clear?
Aye, aye.
Rachel.
I will. Damn it.
Oh my god, those things are insane. Oh shit. I didn't realize they're like boarding boars.
about to have company. I've got to try and divert as much energy as I can to the engines. So I'm gonna need you to hold them off. Go now.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh. He's glitching.
Safety's on the reactor to boost some extra juice.
We'll find out.
Here they come!
Kitty. Jeez. God. Nice, nice, nice.
Doing good.
Oh, nice. That's how you get more rounds. Okay. Good to know. Whoa. Ooh, that was close. Almost shot her in the head. Almost shot her in the head.
Don't worry, don't worry.
The escape pod door is jacked. I need you to manually override the door. Give me your rifle. I'll cover you. What's the status on the door?
Pretending. I guess you get to
Jared,
keep
I
your
think you
gun.
can roll the next bit.
All right.
I do solemnly pledge, mind and body, I will defend the Empire with my life.
Mark Hamill. I bet Mark Hamill's coming out.
Academy has been
Calling it.
reconsidered. Captain McLaren had submitted a letter of recommendation on your behalf before the battle.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm safe.
We may be a small crew, but the work we do matters.
Welcome to the Stanton. I'm Eugene Morrow.
I'm Petty Officer Webster, Chief Mechanic.
This will be your new home.
We got you flying with Lieutenant Commander Colton. He's one of our best.
Sir?
Who the hell are you?
I'm your new wingman, sir. The name's...
You want me to learn your name? You live long enough for me to care.
Yeah, there you go.
Baron Actual, you're clear to launch.
Launching in 3, 2, 1.
This looks good. This does look good. I mean, all these space games that came out, this thing just blows them out of the water. Oh, I know what that. That was awesome. 2026, is that what it said?
Right, well, we did say we were doing it live, risking the demo gods.
Said 2026.
They brought their wrath down on us. I think Rich has to be our unluckiest playtester because you're...
I didn't die, though.
You didn't die, that's true.
I didn't die.
You also got the bug where she doesn't give you the gun at the end.
This let me down, not me.
So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the first gameplay reveal. There's a lot more that goes on in Squadron 42 after that, but that sort of sets up where you came from, and from there you go in to become a pilot and start serving on a smaller ship, the Stanton, which I think we've shown a little bit before. But you know, there's a lot more in the game than we were just showing there, and it also, I think, has been a lot more stable for me when I was playing these last few weeks. But you know, as I said at the start, we have 30 to 40 hours of gameplay, and you know, we're confident we can bring the quality of the game up to the level we've just shown and more without crashes. And both the team and I are confident of giving you this game in 2026. Obviously, you can see it's not going to be tomorrow because saw a few crashes there. And speaking of the team, a lot of them are here tonight, and I'd like to extend a huge thanks to all of them for their hard work, love, and passion and talent in crafting Squadron 42.
I was right.
So
well,
a lot of what you saw is all their love and passion. So thank you guys very much.
I knew they were going to give a date.
And you know, thank you for supporting us and allowing us to build such a ambitious game. I mean, crashes aside, there's probably not another game that has a prologue that has that much action. I mean, mostly there aren't movies that have that much action in the... I mean, Gladiator has 3 minutes of battle and 8 minutes of prologue. This was like an hour of crazy stuff. So, but thank you for allowing us to build something so amazing, and I can't wait for you all to be able to play it in the moderate future. And with that, I'll bid you good night, and we'll see you tomorrow to talk about the future of the verse. And I think there's some amazing stuff that Rich and the team are going to show that are going to blow you away, and we're going to talk about how we're bringing Star Citizen home, as well as Squadron 42.
But the one thing that is good about the crashes, now we don't have to convince anybody that it definitely was live.
Yeah. But I am listening to Tyler and Jared next time, and we'll have a gameplay video. All right, thank you all, and good night.
That was awesome. I'm guessing that's it. Oh, might be a trailer. Something. Oh, just the mist ship? Or is that just it? What's happening? What's happening? Oh, kitty. Stop. You're going crazy, kitty. I know. I've been streaming for over 10 hours. I'm trying to give you attention. Is that it? I don't know if there's anything else. Let's see what DG's doing.
Bringing organizations in, the beacon contract system looked really nice. There's been a lot of things. There's been a lot of things on here that were kind of understated because of the way that people were presenting it. Not so clearly. It was a very clumsy start at today's start. The new biomes, the new Genesis tech, everything that I saw, it showed me progress.
Ooh.
That's number one.
Yes, and that's
progress. You know, the fact that they're going to be bringing in Nix and Delamar, everybody knew those assets were
Hello,
already created.
I'm
and then they
DG.
went in and redesigned things and made things look a lot better at Delamar. It was definitely an upgrade. The mechanics from being able to use station services if you're a hauler was very cool, and they're going to bring that to other systems, which is nice. That was cool. So, you know, all in all, me for a little bit. I thought it was going a little DEI for a moment when they were saying leader, and like I just had to like I'm like, what is going on? But then I realized
it was awesome. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Especially Shelly, thank you so much for hanging out for so long.
You know,
I
so
appreciate it.
Maybe not
Ghosty,
classes, you're not picking classes.
Thank you
but then
for also
Sal
hanging out.
Up a good
Also,
point
JT,
that maybe going through the actual.
One of the first people I
deciding
played
what it
with
is you wanna
on
do.
Twitch.
Maybe that in itself
Awesome
is a
guy.
class system
And
by the type
thank
of,
you, Olivia, for the
clothing or
follow.
armor
I
that you do
appreciate
wear.
it.
That was a good conversation, a good debate
And
to be had in the future.
and of
all
course,
in all,
Apex,
man, Squadron
Apex
42
Alpha,
this was
Alpaca.
what a lot of
My
people were
God,
saying was
I need to
so
eat
far
something or
off and
sleep.
never going to happen and blah blah blah. They can't go past.
We are gonna
2026.
go.
That
We're
would be
gonna
a very big
raid.
mistake if they slid
No,
this to
Kitty.
another
She might turn
year.
off my computer.
That would
We're gonna raid
just
DG
cause a
before my
fucking
cat.
riot. 2026
I was
is
trying
far
not.
out as you should push.
I didn't want her behind my computer.
So a smart date
behind
to
it.
announce, will they
They better
stick
raid
to
before
it?
she turns something off.
That's another thing. They're
Unplug
definitely
this thing someday.
Definitely saw like a finished.
And also
polished
Kira.
prologue.
Don't want to forget Kira.
However, and you saw
Also appreciate you
cinematics
for coming in.
showing us more
turn it
of
off.
the
Okay,
game.
oh my God.
But we didn't, you know, like we saw press start, we saw getting into the game, how it's going to be, but that was just the prologue. We're
Probably
not
where it
sure
was
how
at.
much more. Obviously, 2 more years of work. There needs to be a lot more that needs to happen.
Yay,
with this title,
goes
but this was
the-
a great way in which we got a kind of feel of what we can expect from
So let's do
Squadron
it the old school
42.
way.
And I hope that a lot of people look at this constructively, and I hope that more people out there that are Star Citizen content creators aren't going to come out with the
Damn it! I forgot. I can't do it in this
overall
window. I have to do it in this
consensus
window.
Oh,
I'm
this
dumb.
is all cinematics and no gameplay, blah, blah,
There we
blah.
go.
Well, that's not it. Like, this is an introduction format to tutorial-type gameplay.
Appreciate
with
everybody.
high-polished
We're gonna raid over
cinematics
to
that we saw,
DG.
that we know
Free.
from
Next
Chris
thing.
Roberts. This is how he makes games.
So
that's just
I
the
need
way
to do
that he
something.
does things, and then you'll start to
'Cause
see more gameplay
I'll forget to do it.
ensue. However, it does
I
beg
need
the
to get
question,
my Digi
how much
hype.
gameplay is left? We did see FPS type
There we go.
gameplay where he went up against the Vandals. That was interesting.
All right.
We saw push-pull type of mechanics.
Till next time. Later. I
Um,
appreciate everybody for hanging
we
out.
saw quite a bit on the present.
And off to DG. Let's go. Later.